We're streaming.
We are streaming. Excellent. Okay. So, before I skip too much, let me just get to the right section of text.
Someone stream for us. Who's not the DM?
Yeah. Yeah, that might be a bit of a challenge for me, yeah?
I don't know if that's going to be completely useless, Sean.
It's alright.
Oh, nice ultra wide.
Don't even think I've got enough pixels on two 1080p monitors.
That's ridiculous. Right,
Yep.
is everyone about as ready as they're going to be, I think?
Yes, I believe we are.
I'm gonna one up you on the Dungeons
has
and
everyone
Dragons
saw-
readiness.
Has everyone sorted their dice out just so that everyone's happy and we've had a bit of a tinker with thingy as well? Do you know how to open your character sheets and stuff like that? Basics, you know?
No.
How'd you open your character sheet?
Okay. On the right-hand side, you should see, I think there's 3 little men in the menu, actors directory, and under player characters, you should be able to see your own character there. So
Yep, got that.
if I click that opens yours.
Do I
Yeah.
not have to have D&D Beyond open then?
Nope.
Ah, cool. That works.
I mean, it comes in handy as well.
Yeah,
So
so
do
you
no
don't
harm.
have to.
Oh, it's a shame I can't drag my character sheet over to a different screen.
You can. Look at the top row of it. You'll see a thing, a little square with an arrow. That's for pop out.
I'm
yeah, cool.
hovering over right now, if you can see that.
Thank you very much. I didn't see that.
Gotcha.
Warning,
Gotcha.
experimental, in brackets.
So it might explode, but other than that, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I might explode at some point today. I'm not running any fancy house rules or anything unusual. I'm just going to try and keep it as written as much as possible for simplicity's sake, because this is the first campaign I've done over Foundry. So just to let you know, we're kind of keeping it as basic and straightforward as possible, he says. So some of you are familiar with Icewind Dale, some are not. So I'll give you a bit of an intro to start off with, and let you know where you are, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Yep.
So bear with me. It takes me a minute just to activate scenes. So you all find yourself in Bryn Shander in the Roaring Pony to start off with. Over the last few days and few weeks, you've all had your own reasons to make your way north over the spine of the world and towards Bryn Shander, which is the capital of an area known as 10 Towns, okay? It lives in a waste north of the world, west of the Tower and Reged Glacier, which is a frigid expanse and is rarely inhabited. This is the largest of 10 towns and has a population of a meager 1,200 people, so it's not actually huge, okay? Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter of ferocious blizzards, and the mountains have become difficult to pass. Hang on, bear with me. I've had a child turn up.
Ta-da!
And suddenly, within this village, a child appears out of the nether.
Something monster that demands tribute.
Can everybody else just see a blue screen? Just so.
Yeah, it's paused, yeah.
Yeah,
If you look
No,
at
I can
my
still see mine.
stream, Chris, you can see what. So we know it's
Also, kids tend to come from the nether.
Well played. Kind of feel like he should have earned inspiration for that line.
Already?
Thanks, Frank.
Franking out. He did franking out. God, my brain's melted already. You should have inspiration in my game. Cheers, Frank. Yeah.
Oh, I said he should. You do you, boo. All right.
Sorry, man. So I got a little thrown off literally on my opening gambit there. So let me start again. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous, and the land has not felt the warmth of the sun for over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auril the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing, a potential spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in scattering settlements known as 10 Towns, The drop-off in caravans coming from the south between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everybody feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of their own kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle and, in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on the frigid, blighted land. There we go. We got an opener.
Ta-da!
Without a child.
Nice. Good session, everybody. See you next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers,
Good
cheers.
time.
Achieved a lot,
Good
achieved a
time.
lot. We got a long way there, guys. Got a
Level
long
up,
way,
right?
So bear with me. So yeah, you find yourself in the inn, which is the Northlook Inn in Bryn Shander. For various reasons, some of you there just for a drink and a chill, others there for just for a bit of a rest and somewhere to get your head down. Okay? Now you find yourself just chilling at the bar and enjoying your evening when in burst 3 dwarves clad heavily in furs and snow, and they seem really out of breath and slightly panicked, and they burst in basically looking for anybody who will listen to what they've got to say. Okay? What do you guys want to do?
Definitely noting their presence, paying attention.
Wilfred,
Yeah.
Wilfred Fizzbang kind of looks up from his blueprints that he's been staring at.
Okay. These guys are covered in snowshoes. They've got ice picks, thick furs, wool scarves. Okay. So, and out of breath, the female leader, she just kind of desperately kind of gasps out, "We need help! We need help!" and to get someone's attention.
I'm going to say slow, sister, because she's a dwarf.
Okay.
What's the problem?
She says we were. She's really out of breath and struggling. We're attacked on the road. We're survivors of a group of dwarves. We were carrying a sled of ingots to Bryn Shander, but we were launched on by a yeti. And we've made haste back to the nearest place we could find, basically.
How far? Speaks up from the corner.
She says, maybe an hour, maybe 2. I don't know. Time kind of passes differently when you're out in the snow.
Aye, true.
And let's not waste time.
Okay. So you stepping forward to volunteer then, Chris? Yeah.
Yep.
How's the rest? How's the rest of the room taking this?
I mean, everybody kind of just stops and looks because they absolutely burst in through the door. And you know, so, and then she's kind of just gasping out. Obviously, you guys have started to engage and having a bit of a conversation. The bar keeps keeping himself to himself. You know, he's really not fussed. He's trying not to get involved, in all honesty. And obviously, you guys are now starting to talk to them. So yeah, she said, "Look, we need to obviously we need to get back out there. We've got to get that sled back." She's obviously in a bit of a panic state and worried. You know.
I'm going to take it that we are not already familiar with each other, correct?
What, the guys in the bar? No, not particularly. No,
us in the party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The one who just spoke said, "Let's hurry." Where is he?
1 second,
that's
sorry,
Chris.
just before we continue. You're gonna have to unpause because I think if you don't unpause, the inn doesn't load for people properly, so people are having to refresh from a blue screen.
It should do. There you go. You got it now.
Yeah, I had to refresh, but Chris didn't.
I didn't have it. It was just blue for me still.
Weird.
Is Keith's character here?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Keith isn't here. So let me just drag people on, and I'll let you kind of move where you want to be. Right. Chris, you don't have a name. There's you, Inch.
Oh no, you were going to say you wouldn't have had time to upload that photo I sent earlier, would you?
Why can't I sit in the darkest corner, damn it?
Do you sit there with your doll-like eyes and say nothing?
Strong brooding presence, Thurl.
Trying to keep to myself.
Drinking your whiskey.
Drinking my whiskey. You know what? Some things just have to pass through to the character, right?
Daryl's like, why couldn't D&D be real? I get to sit in a tavern all day drinking.
Yeah, I'm not arguing this point.
Daryl, like method acting, you know what I mean? Where did you send it, Chris? Was it on Discord?
Oh, I forgot to do it. Sorry.
What's that?
It was in WhatsApp, mate. The
Oh,
first one.
shite.
Hang on.
Right.
Upload it on Discord.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Right on Discord, and I'll get it uploaded quick for you.
You want to
I
upload the
sent you
picture
one
inch?
for me. I just randomly googled giant.
Just type Goliath
Send it to
5e.
you.
Yeah, you want Goliath. Right, okay, fine. I will save image. I knew there was going to be a bit of this, so don't worry. It's all about
Yeah, we're
getting
all
this
just gonna
sorted
bear with
today.
it, haven't we?
Yeah.
5e
just-
inch.
Dagnar Trollbane. Boom. Do you know what the easiest way is? I'm going to do it on D&D Beyond and then re-import it.
There you go.
There-
That one's got no background on it, so that should be better.
Bear
Sent
with me,
it to you
chap.
on Discord, Craig.
No worries, yeah. I'll get it sorted for you now. Dagnar Thum. Choose file.
I know I'm not there, but I'm just going to say, Craig said notes are important. Very in this.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh, damn it.
Set portrait. Right.
Yeah, Daryl, you'll get things that like will get mentioned just in passing conversation, and then they'll be like relevant a lot to other
Oh,
people
lovely.
and stuff in
So
character interaction.
you've gone with the default Goliath picture then. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just at least you know it's you when you see it, you know what I mean? So 2 seconds.
And it's got a translucent background, so it satisfies my OCD.
I'm just going to use the one off D&D Beyond because it's the same image. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a translucent background. But, you know, it's quicker if I just do it this way. Start import.
I hope you didn't mean that something's already been mentioned, Keith. That's important in passing because I may not have written any notes yet.
I think the one from D&D Beyond does have a translucent background. That's what I got it from.
There's Dagnar, so we just need to delete Dagnar quickly and drag him back on. And it should be fine.
Oh no, Dagnar.
Hopefully that doesn't expand. There we go.
Why does he just look like a token?
I've never seen this before.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. You'll have to log off, and I can log on as GM.
Give me 2 seconds. I think
If you
I might
want to
know
just
what it
leave
is.
me, if you want to just leave me as a thing, that I don't mind this session. I don't want all the fuss of logging out just
Your
for the
token's
bloody
really
photo.
snowy, that's why.
Yeah.
It's snowy as fuck.
Oh, he's just come from outside, you know.
I didn't
Yeah.
have to log Peter. Mine auto-updated.
I just mean I need to log in
2
as
seconds.
GM, so-
Go on, Peter. Log in quick, see if you can sort it. Take a quick look at it, and we'll see if we can fix it. We can get it all right. We don't have to fanny about with none of this stuff next time, you see.
Where's the image?
I've already uploaded it. It's on D&D Beyond. Ooh, Keith's got a proper fancy notebook.
I'll see if I can find a better image for it. That one's no good because it's snowy.
It's not that. It's not the image itself. It's like overriding the image with a token. I think.
Oh, he got me that for my birthday, you know.
Fancy.
Is it Dagnar?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. Avatar image.
That's literally, Craig, it's the same image, right? But it's like fucking a million times clearer, apparently.
Doop, 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 doop. Is that it?
Oh yeah, that's better quality.
That's much. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? That second one.
Just bear with me
It-
one sec. Might as well do everybody's.
Yeah, so as it stands, that all your characters in the bar, but he doesn't actually know the rest of the group.
Good.
I mean, what I mean is, so you'll have to get up and interact with what's happening.
Fuck off, outsider.
I'm pretty sure it's a she, but let's go with a. Oh, why am I now a token? What's happened?
Because these are map tokens.
Okay, and I'm focused specifically on my token.
Is that what I didn't do? Map tokens.
I'll show you how to do it. I've actually found some cool surrounds.
It's so much.
Sweet.
Apologies, my headset did die during the initial speech of what's happened to this. I got to sled and then it cut out whilst I was changing.
He got ambushed
Okay,
by
so-
a Yeti.
Attacked on the road by
Oh,
a Yeti
perfect.
with a sled full of ingots.
So they're asking
Yeah.
for people in the inn who'll come and help them.
Yeah.
Right, I'm logging out, Craig.
So Chris has volunteered to go and help them because he's a dwarf.
Frank doesn't seem far behind.
Well, I was going to say, I'm waiting for all this to finish up before
Oh,
we.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm.
Frank says fellow dwarf, Chris.
Frank's a dwarf too. Frank,
But he's a grey dwarf.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
Or as you
updated
like to
my
call him,
image at some
a
point.
Scum, Chris.
I didn't see
What's
it.
the significance of Grey Dwarf, please?
They're generally
They're considered evil.
evil. He's he's a dark dwarf, like a dark elf, but the dwarf.
Yeah.
version.
Right, I was
Drogar.
A Durga.
Yeah. I grabbed a picture at the time. It doesn't really look like him. I'm updated, but frankly, I couldn't care less right now.
Are we back in?
Update it later.
We're back in the room.
Cool. I stand up in
get
the
back in
dark
the room.
corner that I'm in, and suggest that I put my abilities to good use and help.
seems like a good idea.
All right. The only other dwarf in the room has started saying, "Hey, we need help. Whatever. If it doesn't look like people are riled up, I'm gonna stand up on the chair." I hit the chest a little bit. For the rest of you, I've got a very rigid bearing to me. Speak loud, speak strong. You know what is right to do. We must help them. No one stays. Start trying to rile people up with a little bit of military speech. Get into it.
Yeah. She's kind of half bent over and looks up and it's just like, oh, thank you. They've been running for the best part of an hour. Do you know what I mean? To get here, and they're shattered because they're in full gear as well. So she's kind of just taking a minute to get a breath, and they all grab. There's three of them. There's two male dwarves as well, with her, and they don't. The two men don't really say anything, but they all grab pretty stiff drinks. They look pretty damn shaken, and then they're gonna just take a moment, and then they'd like to head out. I mean, they've got 4 of you at the moment. What about Wilfred? Has he bothered to get up from his table?
Yeah, Wilfred puts his toolkit away and his maps, and he kind of grumbles to himself, but hops down to the floor from his little bench, and says, "All right, let's get this over with."
And she says, "Right, well, before we go anywhere, we're gonna need snowshoes." So she goes and grabs you some snowshoes and chucks you all a set as well. Because you've all already been in Spring Shander, I'm going to assume that you all already have cold weather clothing, and that you've bothered to purchase some because you'd simply be dead if you hadn't, basically. So she says, "Look, I can give you all some gems for helping. We just need to get that sled back, and yeah, if you're okay to go, then she's happy to leave as well."
Gems, you say?
She says, "Yeah, we've got an assortment of gems. We can sort it out once we've got the sled back. It's utmost importance that we get it back and deliver it to Bryn Shander correctly."
Madam, you have my attention.
Okay. So she said, "We're gonna have to head towards Kelvin's Cairn to the north."
Lead on.
Let's get a move on then.
So she kind of wrangles you all together. She looks round for any other help, and the rest of the commoners seemingly all just put their heads down into drinks and kind of nervously kind of go, they don't really know what to do, and they're a bit kind of nervous and just want to be getting pissed, to be honest with you, and drowning their sorrows.
Not the only one.
Yes, sir. Okay. So she said you start traveling north towards Kelvin's Cairn, and you're traveling for probably only about 30-40 minutes, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, a blizzard starts to descend on the party, and she quickly shouts up. She just says, "Look, we're going to have to look for cover. Can everybody make a perception check for me?"
How do I do that?
So you click perception on your character sheet.
Yeah, where the hell is that?
Yay! The first one.
Okay, so top on the right arrow with the 3 little like portrait pictures, the actors directory.
Yeah, I've got that up. I've got
Yeah,
my character.
get your character, and then
Is it
go to
attributes?
Yeah, attributed and perception.
perceptions, and then you just press on it,
Sparkly.
and it'll roll a dice.
You do not own any token vision in this scene, okay?
Okay.
There we
I've
go.
mi-
So,
It's because I've moved the scene without actually bringing you with me.
I think I've rolled a perception.
Where's Frank's token?
Mine's a black screen now, by the way.
So that's everybody at this point, I think.
Okay, cool.
Whoa, hey, look, I can see.
Just press it once, Darrell, again. Your perception for me.
Perception.
Oh, not that one. That one needs deleting.
Okay. No, just because it rolled 2 before, so I was confused.
I was also confused.
Okay, so you all get caught out in a blizzard at the moment. Thankfully, Bramar is pretty sharp, and he's quite well versed in this area, and he spots a cave just off to the west. If you'd like to take over for him.
All right, as we've been marching, Bramar's got a small like drum that's hung on a baldric. He's been using it to keep up almost a marching beat, keep everybody moving. Swirling around us, I'm gonna finally pull out there, west. There's cover. Let's get out of this. Can't move much farther.
So the guys, the couple of the 3 dwarves that you came with, they grab their dog sled and quickly swerve west and follow you. Okay, and that takes you towards a cave. Now I'm not going to bother putting you on the map. I'm just going to kind of activate this, and you find this open cave that gives you a bit of security. This very badly pixelated cave.
Black map.
If we don't have a token with vision,
God damn it! Is there a way to drag all the characters on, Peter?
Nope.
What?
Unless you copy and paste from the previous scene. Drag a box over them, copy.
Boom.
There we go.
Found a way.
Yay!
There you go. Okay, so you all take shelter along with this this dwarven commoner woman and her 2 compadres in this cave. It's a fairly bleak outlook when the blizzard's literally just plowing away. There's no way you're going to get through it. It's really strong. So the best thing really that you can do is kind of get your head down for the evening. So everybody kind of rests and chills. And then suddenly in the middle of the night, there is an absolute kind of thunderous roar, and the whole cave kind of shakes. And not like a creature kind of roar, like the whole mountain is shook, you know, almost like earthquake-ish. And you're all kind of startled from your sleep in the middle of the night, which is somewhat unusual. You don't expect that to happen at all.
Were any of us, I assume we set a watch. Do we know who was maybe awake when this happened?
Well, I'm going to assume that the commoners kind of took watch if you guys needed to have a sleep anyway. But anyway, everybody kind of gets up, and there's an almighty crashing noise that you hear. Yeah, do you want to make a perception check again for me? So it looks like Wilfred seems to be the one that spots this here first, at least. And bear with me because I'm just kind of practicing player handouts at the same time. So I'm going to see if how do I hand this to the players, Peter? There's a show players button at the top.
That's the one, yeah.
Sure. So a massive icy opening seems to open up at the back of the cave that you were not expecting at all because it looked relatively secure. What do you want to do, Peter?
I'm going to wake everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to shout, "Wake up! Wake up!" Just screaming.
Yeah.
Shaking people awake.
Get to my feet.
So Haruna notices and sees you going a bit crazy. What are you going to do? So you wake everyone up. What's the plan?
He's quite short. He's just going to point in the direction of where the I'm assuming there's like some kind of cracking sound that came from this cavern opening.
Oh, there's a massive crash. It's like a whole flipping hallway has opened, kind of off in this direction towards the southwest.
Wilfred's going to look for the nearest tall person and just kind of get behind them and shove them ahead in the direction, saying, "That way."
Okay, fine. Oh, who's going to take point then? Who's going to be our?
Do you want me to take point? I'll take point.
No, you couldn't find anyone taller.
I was going to say, being the tallest person, then yeah, that might be a good shout. So Inch goes first. Have you got dark vision on your character, Inch? Do you know?
Yes, I think Goliath's get it.
What's the under effects?
You probably will need D&D Beyond open because it's on the bottom left.
It'll be under features.
Yeah, it's under features, under passive abilities.
So that'll be in a pro already.
Racial traits.
Boom.
I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
Does anyone not have dark vision? Might be an easier question to ask.
I'm not seeing dark vision.
He doesn't. Goliath doesn't have dark vision.
The Goliath can't see it.
Yeah,
that's
Goliath doesn't have dark vision. I don't know that
Nope.
was Jim's campaign, Craig.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
I think I have dark vision because I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So
You're
actually,
60 feet.
you sir are the only one not to have dark vision, mate.
Can't see shit.
Alright, I'll go second then.
Okay, Wilfred's going to get in front then.
Wait. What's your armor class?
Me?
Don't meta game.
I'm not meant to. Well,
That is metagaming. I will murder your ass.
what are you?
Okay, what armor are you wearing? There we go.
What class are you?
My gnome looks quite well armored.
Or Inch could just light a torch.
I was going to say,
Wait.
can we see what's in the cave around us, or is it just down the passage that we can't see?
So you can see, you can roughly kind of work out the edge. You lot can see, no problem at all. So when you've got dark vision, you can see like almost in black, like black and white.
Like a night vision camera.
You don't see in color. It's like very much like a night vision camera.
I'll light a torch. How do I light it?
I've already done it for you.
Alright.
So you can see. You're assumed to be able to see. So you're leading the way with this torch, then Inch at the front, blinding everyone else because they can see perfectly in the dark, and you've got this glowing torch over you.
I mean the short, so they can stare at my ass.
I mean, fair.
Well, half of us are short too, so you know.
Literally, you're like humongous compared to the rest of them because they're all below human height, barring
Is this
I think
Frank?
Daryl.
I think I'm normal height, right?
Nope, that's my dwarf commoner. Get off her.
I don't see Frank's token.
You're right there.
Right here.
Oh, there's 5 of us. Sorry. Yeah. Go on. Sorry, carry on.
I can only see a black screen.
Okay, so bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to switch you to another shit map.
How dare you?
In fact, no, I'm not going to bother switching the map. There's no point. It's a bit shit, the other one, anyway. So, you enter this room. You go through the cavern, and you've got to duck your head quite a bit here, Inch, because it's not a huge gap that's opened. And it comes out into an opening, and there is it's like a mound in the center of the room. Okay, and it looks like there's a path on the right hand side. What do you want to do?
Am I supposed to be able to see it, Craig?
You will in a minute. Do you want me to switch to the thing so that you can see it?
No, if I'm not thingy, then that's fine. I just weren't sure if the app thing had bugged out.
No, it's fine. You can. At the moment, we're good.
So Uranus would finish crawling and stand up in this room. I presume I can stand up.
Really? Your name is Uranius?
Yes. Presuming I can stand up, I would look around with my torch.
Give me 2 seconds. I will
Back
drag
to a
you.
black.
Don't worry, I've got you. I've got you. So,
Oh shit.
Oh, so okay.
I've
So-
crashed.
Are we supposed to be able to see that?
yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Hold on a sec. My screen's locked up.
So, you come into this opening, and in the centre, don't worry, Peter, you don't entirely need to be able to see what's going on, to be honest. Okay. In the centre of this giant sort of rocky snow mound is a humanoid-looking figure encased in ice. Alright. What do you want to do?
Does this slope uphill?
It does, yeah.
I'm gonna poke Urianus. I'm gonna say,
W-
what is
We're
it?
changing his name, Inch. I'm not. Oh, God.
Urianus, what is it? What do you see?
The hole in the back of your pants, dude.
Uranus responds, "Stop poking,
dear.
you little shit. I see something large lurking in the shadows at the top of the peak."
Hmm.
Okay.
Must have been here quite some time to be encased like that.
What is it? What is it? I can't see. It's sloping upwards.
Fair point. Fair point. Yeah.
Quick, climb on Inch's shoulders. You'll be fine.
Can I climb on your shoulders?
Sure, go for it.
I climb onto Uranus's shoulders.
We need to
Okay.
change his name.
Yeah,
and can Wilfred see what it is?
Yeah. From his shoulders, you can. Yeah.
His eyes open wide, and he's like, "Oh,
You
God."
can see it's like a mechanical man. It looks like a mechanical man encased in ice.
He practically does like a forward flip, but obviously doesn't off Inch's shoulders, and runs up the hill
Okay. Yeah.
like it's Christmas.
Okay.
I'm going to run right up to it if that's okay with you.
Yeah. So as you get to this point, you see that the eyes follow you.
Kind of nudge the big guy next to me. You might want to go back him up. He looks a little crazed.
Is it? Is he encased in ice?
He's encased in ice, but you just get that feeling, when the eyes constantly feel like they're looking at you.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap on the ice and kind of listen.
Okay. Nothing happens. Ding, ding, ding. Nothing.
I'm gonna circle around this and say, "What a beauty!" And then carry on tapping on the ice, trying to find some weak spot.
Okay.
How do you move your character, Craig? Like, can I move my own character?
Yeah, of course you
Drag
can. Just use your thingy. You can either drag him or use your arrow keys, dude.
So Uranus shouts, "Slow down, you tiny fool!" as he runs up the mountain.
Oh, it's
Wilfred's
game
not even
paused for me, so that's why it won't let me
It's what? Sorry, Chris.
game paused, so it won't let
You
me
shot me
move
then,
my
Darryl?
character anywhere.
Let me
Yeah.
just pause and
You see the
unpause. There you go.
messages?
Is that
Sorry.
any better?
Yeah, thank you, mate.
No, that was weird.
Okay, I want to go up to the statue, Craig. Like the ice.
hmm
Welcome to how I play, everybody. I want to cast burning hands on the ice and melt it.
Welcome. Oh, I play everybody. Okay, you cast burning hands, and yeah.
Hang on,
give him-
Daryl's got something he wanted to try first.
Go on,
He
Darryl.
messaged me
No,
on
it's
Discord.
no. I'll
Go on,
let this
go on,
happen
go on,
'cause
go on.
I was going to say I was using telepathic speech to see if it's conscious and can communicate.
Okay, you want to use telepathic speech on it to see if it'll communicate with you.
Yeah.
So, do you want to describe how you're going to do that? How are you going to get talking to it? So you're going to try and connect to it just straight through the ice and see
Yes.
if it responds.
And see if it responds conscious. Just anyone awake in there?
You seemingly you get nothing back.
Okay. Worth a shot.
Okay, fine. Is that just something that's built into your character as a feature? Then is it?
I have bonus action telepathic speech.
Oh, damn you with your telepathic for a bonus action. That's ridiculously powerful.
Is it?
Okay.
Depends on how often he can use it.
That's gonna drive me mental throughout this
What's-
campaign.
What's the usage on that? How often?
I don't know.
You probably want to check that out. Stuff like that
He's
usually-
never played ever
I've
before.
never played. I also have no idea how to check that.
You're better off having D&D Beyond open, then you can see all your spells properly.
Okay, I'm gonna open D&D Beyond.
But Wilfred is going to start picking away at it with a dagger.
Yeah, you start picking and picking and picking. You're seemingly not making much of a dent in it, in all honesty.
I'm gonna use me burning hands to melt the ice then.
Okay, so you scrub your spell slot.
Where is scrubbing your spell slot on here? On this one?
Just-
Oh,
click
good question. Just do it on D&D Beyond if you want.
Do it
No,
on
click the
D&D.
die icon next to the spell on your character.
Is that what it is? Does
And
it cast
if
it
you want to
into the
be
thing?
more
Show what it's
drove insane,
cast, yeah.
Craig, just
Wait,
to
wait.
clarify, there's no number of times that'll can do.
Hang
it.
on. So on burning hands, just click burning hands.
Yep.
How did you find that out?
And then, wait, what? Hang
you-
on.
Click the die.
Hang on.
Yeah, that'll. I'll share my screen on Discord a sec. Sure.
Thank you.
So, burning hands, I've clicked it.
So on your character sheet on D&D, get your character sheet up on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, and
then
I've got bonus
actions,
action.
bonus
Yeah.
action. Then press on it, and it get press on. So if you press on anything like that, it'll give you a description.
But it doesn't
literally,
say. It says
It
basically.
literally just says you can form a telepath connection with your mind and the mind of another. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet. You and the chosen creature can speak telepathically with each other while the two of you are within a number of miles of each other equal to your charisma modifier.
Oh
To
my.
To understand each other, you must speak mentally in a language the other knows. The telepathic connection lasts for a number of minutes equal to your sorcerer level. It ends early if you are incapacitated or die, but it doesn't say how often you can do it or anything, so you can do it as much as you want.
Nice one.
Okay. There's
Okay.
that. There's
So you
that.
cast Burning Hands, okay? And yes, it thaws the ice out, Chris. The creature or machine inside is it's quite unique. Let me just share what it looks like. I think Keith sent me a picture. It's made up of like metal and stone. It's not just purely metal machine or stone. It's a bit of both. Okay, and as soon as you melt the ice and it's free, the eyes light up on it, Chris, and it starts to operate.
Okay.
And it says Ethrin Guardian activated, and it starts to like march forward as if it's going to start attacking people, and then suddenly it moves like 5 feet, and then just like cuts out like something was wrong, and stops there.
Okay.
Typical officer.
How do I check how many spells I've got? Like, completely. Just so I know how many I've still got left.
On your spellbook tab,
Yeah.
by level, you'll see like where it says first level. You go a little bit over, you'll see like 2 of 2 or 1 of 2, whatever.
Oh, okay.
And let you know.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
that's how many you've got versus how many total. As you click the die to cast a spell, that will change.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you very much.
Rock and roll.
Perfect. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Wilfred just kind of gets over his initial shock and awe of seeing this magnificent machine,
Mhm.
and he's going to go over to it and just kind of tap on its chest.
Okay, nothing happens.
This
Has
is
anybody
clearly
heard? Go ahead.
He says, "This is clearly going to take a bit more effort," and he gets out his tinkering tools and just rolls them out in front of it. Is it sitting or is it standing?
Like a surgical knife back, just like just rolls them out, and here we go. Yeah, go for it.
Here we go.
It's standing, but it's kind of like its knees have bent. Like it's clearly suddenly like had a last ditch surge of power and then deactivated quite quickly.
Did you share the picture, Craig?
I've uploaded it to D&D chat on Discord.
Ah.
There's got to be some kind of service hatch on this. And it starts. It gets like a little. It almost looks like a tiny pickaxe. It'd be like more like a toothpick to everybody else, and just starts kind of tapping gently here and there, trying to find some kind of way of getting into the machinery.
Okay. Bear with me. I'm trying to think of what sort of skill check this is going to be, to be honest. Given that you know what you're doing with machines.
Investigation.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Good, because I'm a +5.
19. So yeah, you go around tapping the machine, ding 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 ding, and you find like a hollow plate just below where your spinal cord would meet your skull, so at the top between the two shoulders at the back, and you realise that that's quickly where you need to kind of open up to get into the inside of this thing.
Aha.
Okay.
And I point over to the Goliath, and I say, Uranus, give us a hand here.
Uranus responds, "Hold on, you little fool."
And Wilfred growls at him a little bit, but he climbs up onto him, and so he can reach the neck, and gets out like those little plastic things that you get for opening phones, and he just, but obviously not plastic, wooden,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts kind of,
maybe.
it starts trying to wrench it open.
Okay. So yeah, it pops open with relative ease. It's pretty rusted and broken. So you pop the back open, and you can see a lot of the wire has clearly been corroded, like while he's been sat in what looks like some sort of permafrost. You think you could fix it though?
Wires. Okay. Is this porthole big enough to fit in?
Not entirely, even for you, but it's you can easily get your hands in and fish around without any real problem, whereas a normal human-sized person would really quite struggle.
Have you seen? Do you remember that video, Tenacious D, where they're in the karaoke machine and he starts pulling bits of wires out? Just some studio office engineering, my hard-racking amigo, and he just starts like rooting around and like pulling bits of wires out and replacing whatever he has to hand.
So yeah, to the rest of the group, like Wilfred's just manically pulling bits and pieces out, and like looks a little bit possessed. To be honest, he's going to town on this thing, and it takes you a while. It takes you a good 15 minutes or so, and but eventually, you get the wires in the right place, and this thing boots back up and stands up, but says nothing, and just looks forward.
Well, my work here is done.
I'm going to walk in front of it.
So you're going to walk to here
I'm
in
going
front of it,
to
effectively.
go in front of it so it's looking at me to see if I can try and engage it.
Okay. It's up to you now, Keith.
So, it's my character, so he boots up and he goes, and he takes a scan of the room and notices everyone and goes, assessing threat levels, 2 dwarfs, Asimir, no, Goliath, eliminate Goliath threat first, and then he turns to face Inch.
Oh, good.
What you's gonna do?
Wilf was going to back up, clearly with a look on his face like, I think I've pulled the wrong wire.
I have tampered in God's domain.
Lord Uranus takes a step back
Okay.
and says, "Calm down. We aren't your enemy."
Who is the enemy?
Oh, sorry, we aren't a threat. How's that one?
Yeah.
Lowering threat level?
Ease up, soldier. The enemy will present himself soon.
I'm going to touch myself on the chest as a friend.
I have no memory of who you are or who I am.
Well, that must be inconvenient.
Lord Uranus says, "My little friend over here just fixed you. You were trapped in ice for an unknown amount of time."
What happened to the last war?
Which war was that, soldier?
The Great War.
You're gonna have to be more specific. There's been a bunch of them.
He can't remember, so he just knows he was involved in a war, if you know what I mean. He's got like no memory of anything.
That's his only reference, just the Great One, and he's got nothing else. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's alright. I
That's his
Feeling a
character
little-
thing, Frank. What I said to Kay, he's got no memory of anything, including his own name or anything.
no, that's cool. This guy, I'm feeling a little little more relaxed, a little more kinship. It's a former soldier thing. I understand it. So kind of step forward and stand down. It's all right. There'll be other enemies. I'm sure we're going to find them, son.
Yes, sir.
Does his character have any weapons, Craig?
At the moment, not like he's just got his hands at the moment.
I'm gonna take my mace off my back and offer him my mace.
I'll take it. He takes it.
He takes it, and he kind of goes to do a little flourish as like you would to flex your muscles. Only it starts like really cranking, and he's quite stiff. He's struggling with movement at the moment. He's potentially been in a block of ice for thousands of years at this point.
Anybody have any oil in the back box?
Wilfred is certainly going to step up. This is an easily recognisable issue, and get a little little oil squirters out. And just
WD-40.
BD4.
That's it, Frank. The classic like oil can.
A little oil can.
and just start oiling his joints. That's
Hey,
not
now.
Yeah.
euphemism.
Sure it is.
What strikes you as unusual about this particular machine is, like as I said, it's not entirely made of metal, so he's definitely enchanted in some way because he's a combination of stone and metal, which is quite unusual and very, very different from anything you might have seen before. Because certainly a warforged in any part of Faerun is rare, but in these parts is exceptionally rare.
Can I do some kind of, based on what he's said, can I do some kind of history check to see if I can remember, if I can recall any information about what he's talking about, the last war, the Great War?
Okay, yeah, go for it. Give me a history check.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I was there 3,000 years ago.
Don't talk to me about the Great War, boy. I was there when it was fought.
Yeah, exactly.
This is called the war.
There was only one. All right.
Okay, so you don't recognise the Great War specifically because there's been a great many wars basically across the centuries. But certainly the fact that he mentioned the fact that he's an Etherian Guardian strikes you as a little bit unusual. Just part of it lodges in your brain like, I've heard that before somewhere, but where? You still can't really grasp it.
Oh.
Could I possibly try with a military background to see if I've heard of this?
How old is your character, Frank?
About 160?
And whereabouts in the world does he hail from again?
Well, he's Durgar, so deep below.
Below the earth, yeah.
Where are you
no,
from? Lots of places.
He wouldn't.
If not, that's cool.
He wouldn't really know. No.
Fair enough.
Okay.
With my character,
Where's he from, Chris? Since
I'm going to say he's from Mirabar.
Mirabar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, he wouldn't know.
No. That's the only dwarven city I could think of off the top of my head on the Sword Coast.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm nomadic, right? So I wouldn't know either. Probably.
That's the one I was thinking of. Citadel Adabar. That's the one I couldn't think of off the top of my head.
Okay. Basically, no one knows what it means, but you know that he's mentioned it, and it seems Peter's gone. It rings true for some reason about something, but he doesn't know what.
Well, if nothing else, son, come along with us. Maybe you'll remember. At the very least, you won't be sitting in here rusting in the cold. You can be out here rusting out the cold with the rest of us.
So my character looks at Peter's character and says, "Thank you, little one, for the oil."
Okay.
He says, "Do any of you know my name?"
I was about to ask you what we should call you, boy.
I have no designation.
Well, congratulations, your name's Desi.
There you go. You've got to name your character as well.
Score!
There we go. So we pull Desi in. We need to give him a proper token when we can.
Back in.
Okay. So at this point, you've been gone for about 20-25 minutes. And the woman's kind of looking out. She's literally just staring out into the blaze and occasionally looking back over her shoulder, worrying, really, like, where'd they gone? And obviously, you come back with this weird machine thing that, to be honest, she's really, really concerned about. Does anyone want to say anything?
Yeah, I'll call him and say, it's all right, miss. He's with us now. Don't sweat it. He'll be fine.
Okay. So, like,
We have
the two male dwarves take their hands off the weapons. They were literally, ready to kind of start slapping stuff. What the hell is all that noise?
Sorry, background.
So, yeah, the two dwarves that are with her take their hands off their weapons and kind of at ease and stand down once you mention. But they look really, and I mean really confused by this. They've never seen one of these in their life or even heard of what it could be, potentially. So, about another half hour goes by before the blizzard kind of eases up, and the woman says, "Right, we're gonna have to move. We need to go find the sled."
Let's get rolling then.
While we're going, I'm going to catch Desi up on where we're going and why we're going.
Okay.
Keith.
Yeah.
Frank named him.
Desi.
Desi.
For the short for designation.
I would have said Johnny 5.
I bet you would have.
Okay. So, you guys carry on north, following this woman who is pointing you in the right direction, and you keep going for about another hour, and you find you crest the hill of a snowdrift, and you find at the bottom on the other side, unfortunately, is a dismembered dwarf, and she winces along with her two companions, and she said, "That unfortunate fellow is Ubok, one of our companions that we were travelling with. Who's leading the way? What's the marching order? Who's at the front?"
I'll head up front.
Okay.
Wilfred is walking next to the construct, just constantly asking questions.
I ask what the purpose of our mission is, what we're attempting to accomplish here.
Okay. Don't be kicking my dwarf's head, Chris. I'm not having that.
I'm just kicking whatever's by you. Like I don't know. Drop it to me knees.
If anyone wants to tell me what the purpose of what we're doing is.
I've just told you that as we were walking, I've caught you up on why we're out here.
Okay, so
I
my
did say-
character
I did
will...
say that.
Oh, I missed that, sorry. My character will take towards the point then.
Okay.
Because he
fine.
he kind of has accepted that, like, obviously, he's looking for someone, so he wants to get the job done.
You're a fairly big party, so I'm going to assume you're going 2 by 2. So we'll have like Inch and you at the front, followed by who wants to be next?
Wilfred's with the
Quietly.
He's there as well. Yeah. Okay. Fine. There we go. So we got that as a kind of rough marching order,
It
right?
sounds like I'm way at the back.
Silent and just cowardly at the back.
Drinking
So-
whiskey.
just silent at the back.
Can Wilfred, Desi, and Lord Yuri all make a survival check, please?
Just so you know, Wilfred is constantly, as I said, asking questions, so he's not really paying much attention.
Okay, fine. You do yours with disadvantage then.
Where's survival on here? I can't find survival.
Occasionally glancing forward, but
Right, the most bottom one
I got it.
on attributes.
Oh, sorry, did you say survival check? Oh, shit.
Yes.
I'll just take my roll and...
It's fine. It's fine. Like the guys have nailed it.
Yeah.
From Ubok's corpse, you see some small, fresh tracks heading north. They certainly don't seem like Yeti tracks, like you were led to believe. You certainly. It looks like the sled has potentially been hauled away to the north, followed by a lot of small, fresh tracks in that direction.
Is there any way for me to do a check to identify what creature it might have been?
Yeah, give me a perception, or maybe investigation actually at this point, because you're investigating the tracks. You've seen them, so.
Oh damn!
Or not.
You know the thing has legs.
Yeah.
So Des is
It's
like,
walking, you've determined.
after so long I've been trapped in ice. I was saying Keith.
Yeah.
What is those
He is
professional?
completely unsure what these tracks are,
Daryl,
but
for
just
fuck's
knows
sake.
the direction that they were headed.
Like, inch. You categorically, you know this anyway. You know that they are goblin tracks. It's quite obvious to you. You naturally just know that. So, yeah. Then we carry on north for about another 30 minutes. When, yeah, you start to see on the horizon. You can see a sled. Dun, dun, dun. Bear with me. Activate.
No tokens on the map.
I know. Give me a chance.
Getting there. It's fine.
Calm down, Peter.
This is a big ass map.
This is an outrage.
Holy moly.
Oh crap!
On
It's
yourself.
long.
This map is bigger than the one that Mike used for the chase scene over the roofs.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Jesus.
On. It's facing the wrong way, but fuck it, we're just gonna roll with it. Bear with me.
Baron.
Right.
What time of day are we looking at when we get here?
Oh, you're talking like you can't really tell, Frank. That's the funny thing, is it never really
Let me
really
rephrase the-
changes.
To
This is
rephrase the
map
question,
organization.
what's our darkness and lighting situation at the moment?
Dim for
right.
everybody. Everybody is in
Oh.
dim light right now.
All right, I cast up a quick little pedal on the drum. Cast up dancing lights, 4 standard just glowing orbs, equidistant around us. Give us some light.
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah. So, where are we looking? Let me
How
look.
far is the current vision? 20. How many feet?
What can you guys see currently? Can you see the whole thing?
I
No,
can
no,
see
no.
that here.
Oh, how do you do
Yeah.
that?
It's about
How do you do that
85
measurement?
feet. It's about 85 feet.
That's good.
Yeah, I can see to here.
It's interesting to see that you can't see everything.
I
But
see it
good.
about here.
Okay, so you guys have got a good radius of what you can see, which is great. Okay.
The radar is going.
Swoosh.
How do you do that? Just so I know how to.
Left side, you see the little looks like a man,
Roller.
and then on the second row, go down to the ruler.
Okay.
Okay. So, can you see the sled in the distance? Somebody there?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can because of the superior dark vision. So I'll definitely speak up. There's the sled just ahead, and send one of the lights towards it.
Okay. So you
Actually, I have to send more than one because they can only be with certain distance from each other, but spread the lights out in a line towards the sled.
yeah, they start to blink towards the sled. So let me see if I can. How do you add light, Peter? Can I add ambient light at a given point?
Yes, if you go on the down left hand side, there's one that looks like a
light bulb?
I think. Yeah, that's it. And then one of them you can literally drag and drop the light bulb.
Draw light source. So if I do that,
Double click it and give it a color if you want. Oh, I can see those light sources. That's cool.
Yeah, that ought to do her.
I don't know whether it has to be local light, global light, or anything, but
works.
let's have a look.
That works.
As long as you can see. So Frank kind of spots out some lights that bring you towards a sled. So are you guys moving up to it? So what does
Yeah.
everyone want to do? Does
So-
anyone want to give me a what?
I'm gonna walk down the middle of the road,
Is that road or is it ice?
or whatever that is.
It's a road. It's a road. It's that's a dredging path where they've dragged the sled up.
Alright.
Yeah, start moving in that direction.
Stay behind the majority of the group.
Okay. I mean, I see your logic here, Daryl. I'm just going to stay at the back.
Can we see the goblins with the sled, Craig?
Nope. You can just see a sled.
I'm like,
So we can't
Sled.
see no figures.
Nope.
I'm like, sled location acquired, moving to location target.
Okay. And so you guys, I keep placing these on. Apologies. Bear with me. Let me just get my mouse pointer back. I'm going to move you guys up to here. All right.
That's a big sled.
Yeah. So
Spread
you
the lights
guys-
out around the area.
you guys get up to the ingots. Let me just pull a commoner on as well. My little commoner woman.
Common whore.
Hey, don't be like that about my NPCs. Otherwise, you're getting a punch in the head.
I've just noticed, Craig, that my surroundings are black and white because of dark vision.
Mhm.
Oh, that's clever, isn't it?
That is clever. Everybody's black and white, more or less.
I was going to say the sled's brown.
Yeah, but I mean the tokens and things like that. Actually, this sled.
Mine aren't.
Okay, so you find the one sled that's been abandoned, but there is still tracks heading to the north, like sled tracks, and still more what look like goblin footprints heading north. Okay, and the Haruna, the woman, she examines the sled, and some of it's on there, but not all of it. So they've left some of it behind.
Some
and
of what?
abandoned it.
Sorry, some of what?
Some of the shipments. So some of the iron ingots that she was looking for. Some of it is there, but not everything.
As obviously a dwarf, I'm gonna basically like tell the others. Goblins are usually greedy creatures. The only reason they would leave some behind is because they couldn't carry it all at once. I think they'll be back for the rest.
That or they got scared off.
My character turns to the dwarf woman and says, "Information is incorrect. No Yeti tracks are present. Only goblin tracks. What is the true story? As threat needs to be assessed."
I'm keeping an eye out since I've got what appears to be the superior range of vision. Just keep watching north and south for anything that might come up on us.
Bear with me 2 seconds.
Yep.
Sorry, chaps.
Craig,
Yes, Peter.
before we go any further, when I did that regarding that history check before, would it matter if I had an extra 5?
No.
All right. Carry on.
You just know that when you've looked at, when you were looking for a lost city, that it seems to be related to that in some way.
Okay.
Okay. So, where's everyone's max? Frank, you've got the longest field of vision, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Or flipping
Dark
it.
vision up.
You
Dark
can
vision
see
up to
from
120.
My vision goes here at 60.
Okay. So, are you going to head north? And who's going where?
Follow the tracks. I'm gonna.
I want to know what she said to me when I asked her that question.
Do we decide to pull the sled?
What did you ask her? Sorry, Keith.
I said to her that there was no Yeti tracks, so the story didn't seem correct. So we need the correct story so that the threat can be assessed correctly.
Oh, she says there was definitely a Yeti. It was a Yeti that tore my friend limb from limb. You've seen his dismembered body in the ditch. These may be just scavengers that have run in and scooped up the sled after the attack.
I turn to her and say, "Do we need to take the sled with us?"
This one, but we need to get the other sled that has most of the ingots on.
Well, let's make them filth. Wish they'd never crawled out of the stinking holes they came from. I'm going north and following the tracks.
No, I
Okay.
can't argue with that.
Okay.
Find the rest of the group.
Who's going where?
Sounds
Honestly,
like we're
I'm following
follow-
the tracks.
Yeah,
Don't
sounds
you
like
need
we're
to be a
following the
back,
train.
man.
What?
You need to be at back, man.
How'd you move your
I'm-
character?
I'm at the back.
Just
You
drag
should
and
be able to
drop.
just use your mouse to drag. Oh, you've got the measure tool on. Press the little box, the little square box above the measuring tool, and it should be able to select and then move it with the arrow keys. Like that. Yeah, there you go. Right, okay. Alright, bear with me 2 seconds. I just need to measure this out.
Monka S.
Yep, Peter, you've gone and done it. So you stepped to the front right there within range of multiple goblins. So suddenly, out of the blue, goblin arrows start to fly.
I should be able
From
to see
behind.
it though, because I've got 60 feet here.
Yeah, but they're behind these raised
Okay.
bits. If it was flat, then yeah, absolutely. So they now launch their ambush, knowing that you've come effectively. Bear with me 2 seconds. Goblins. Of course, it's a goblin. You know what else would it be?
Of course.
I don't know why it's rolling dice when I've just slapped a goblin down.
Rolls for HP. Oh, you must have the thing ticked for rolling for their HP. It randomizes their HP.
Okay. So let's measure out and see who can actually reach you out of these four. He can reach. Oh, this is going to end well for you. He can reach. Oh, he can reach. Okay, so let's have a look. How do I roll their attacks, Peter? This is not something... We're going to have to roll initiative as well, I suppose.
Yeah, first initiative. So everybody right click your... First of all, you have to start initiative, Craig.
I do.
So
Bear
you
with me.
either right click the goblin and click the initiative, or you go to... There you go. So everybody right clicks and clicks the shield and 2 swords.
Could you say that again? Start that again.
Right click your token and click the shield and 2 swords.
Okay.
And then go to the second tab along on the top right, where it's like a fist. And click your initiative. Oh, I'm first. Oh no, I was first. But they get their surprise attack, don't they?
They do indeed, yeah.
So you double click the goblin that you want to attack, and then you go to their inventory and you find their bow or whatever it is that they have, and then click the little die icon next to it.
I haven't got you selected, hang on.
Double right click to select someone.
That's asking me to update token if I double right click, curiously.
Oh, you're a DM. Right click it and then select the target on the bottom left, which is like concentric circles.
I see it, yep. So now I just hit this.
And then you click the little die thing.
Yep.
Don't see your attack.
Not enough resources left. Is it counting my arrows?
Oh, fucking hell, it is.
He's got arrows. I don't understand why.
Shit. I don't know. Or you could just roll a d20 and add his proficiency to it.
Fake it. From
Yeah,
there.
let's do that. Jesus.
Sorry, I'll have to work that out. So
It's fine. Right.
thought of that.
4d20. Good news is none of them critted you.
Yay!
So they are all +4, I think. Why can't I see my 4d20s that I rolled? That's annoying. Oh, there I can. Got it. What have we got? 2 for dexterity, and where's his proficiency? I'm going to assume it's 2. Anyone know proficiency of a goblin?
If you proficiency.
Probably not bloody much.
Bear with me. Apologies.
Short boy. +4.
+4. Okay, in total. What's your armor class?
17.
What?
I'm an artificer armorer.
Oh, of course
I'm
you
not
are.
just
Yeah,
gonna
you know.
walk around with no armor.
Alright, Craig, man's 18.
I'm there like, wait, what? So you get 8 points of damage off the first one,
Oops.
Okay,
and 7 points of damage off the second one.
I'm down.
I thought you might be somehow. Right. Now we're into initiative order. So it's no longer where do we go? How do I then move on to the next person? Is it just a little not that's reset initiative?
You need to start the combat at the bottom. Begin combat, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
There we go. You need
And
to roll,
now
you need to roll initiative for your other goblins as well.
oh, I
Yeah.
just rolled one and did them all in the same initiative.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, then you just click the next arrow whenever they've gone.
Okay. Yep, I get it. Okay, it's Bramar's turn then.
All right. Well, seeing as the well armored idiot just ran up and got his ass shot off, I'm sorry. I can't let a fellow soldier fall so quickly. That's not good. So yelling over my shoulder, get those guys. Run up behind him there and cast Cure Wounds. Try and keep him from dying.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah.
Go, oh shit. So
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Like,
thanks.
basically run up behind. I'm running up there just on the drum, getting up something to really get the heart pumping, and apparently it worked fairly well. So with that, I'm gonna use a bonus action to send the dancing lights 2 over each set of goblins, kind of light them up so that maybe
Nice.
we're not fighting them in dimness.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, let me just slap some light down for you. So you get 1, you get a light, and you get a light. I'm just trying to work out how the hell I put one down again, because I'm an idiot.
Click the light bulb down the left.
It's not putting one. I know why, because you got to drag it, haven't you? There you go. So you light up these 4 goblins like that.
Yeah, it's not going to actually help anything specifically, but it keeps them from just being hidden.
Yeah. They're completely visible now. They've given away their positions.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and that's me done.
Okay, so Frank, you can see pretty much the whole of this map, can't you?
Yeah.
Can you see what's up the other end?
Yeah, I can definitely. I'm definitely catching something up here.
Yeah.
I can't necessarily tell exactly what it is, but at the moment, I'm rather focused on making sure this moron doesn't die.
Okay, I need to also.
Hey!
Yeah. As you're coming back to consciousness, you're like, that is not a smart move, soldier.
Okay, so there's our map. You can see pretty much everything in play right now. All right. Next in line for combat is.
Oh, that's what I'm seeing up there. Great. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to describe it to the others? Or should I get you a box?
I was going to say, it's kind of in the middle of combat. I don't know if I have time to really describe that.
You've cast Cure Wounds. Yeah, I'll let you shout out what you need to shout.
Great. Then after muttering, you're an idiot to this guy, just turn around and yell, "Bears!"
Okay, fair, yeah. Daryl, you're next up, mate. Demora, what is Demora going to do?
Seeking advice from a better player than I. You can only cast it so many. You can only cast so many first level spells. How many first level spells can you cast?
Probably a pair of them. If you look at your spellbook tab, it should say under the first level heading.
You can cast 2.
You can cast 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you can cast, say, a first level spell or a cantrip or what?
Cantrips you can cast every round. There's no limit to them.
Oh, okay. So I can only cast. Ah, right.
They're like your shit. I'm out of spell slots. I've just got these left, kind of thing.
Okay, and I can only cast 2 per long rest, or
Right.
Per long rest, yeah.
okay, cool. Right.
Basically, as you level up, you'll get like more first
You'll get
level
more.
spell slots, and then
Yeah.
you'll get like, say, at 3rd level, you might get like 1 second level spell slot, if you know what I mean. But as the spell levels go up, the spells are generally more powerful.
How can I tell like what kind of health a goblin would have and stuff like that?
You
Like,
won't. You can't.
You
You
can't.
can't.
have to go
You've
with
just
it.
Like,
just
like
gotta get it.
I'll know off the top of my head roughly. So will Frank. So will Peter probably and Chris. But it's metagaming to do it.
Yeah, that's
okay.
definitely metagame. You know it's a goblin. You know they're not typically really strong creatures,
No, it's
so
alright.
they're not that tough. But yeah, actual numbers, no.
However, the thing I wanted to do then, never mind, it doesn't have. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt on on the leftmost goblin on the right side.
Okay.
Make sure it can reach when you look at your spell slots.
120 feet, mate. He's good.
120
He's clear.
Okay.
The real question is can Demora see that far?
Well, there's a light around them, isn't
Oh,
there?
he did. He lit them up. So yes, perfectly fine. Yeah,
Light 'em up.
You're you're welcome.
Otherwise, no, I can't.
yeah.
Right. So, do you want to talk about what the hell I do now?
Okay.
Double right click the target.
Double right click.
And a little like target should
Yeah.
appear around them.
It
Yeah.
did.
And then.
Then
Do you want me to
Then
tell?
what?
us?
cast the spell. Like click the spell on your character sheet. So you would go to your character
Right,
sheet,
Chaos Bolt.
and it should
Yeah.
appear in the chat. think.
Has it?
There's a little dice icon next to it, I think.
So if I go to spell book and no, there isn't.
Yep. Spellbook, little dice icon next to the spell you want to cast.
When you hover over the image of the spell, it turns into
It
the
turns
dice.
to a dice, yeah.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Jumper.
Cast spell.
I know what type of damage you want to do.
It's
Yeah,
not
so roll
one,
dice
I
to
have
determine
roll.
it.
So do I have to roll it in a special way, or do I just go to the
So
dice? On the
if you
left?
just click it in on the right in the chat, it should roll it for you.
So if I roll that,
Yeah, there you
No,
go.
because it should be 2d8, shouldn't it?
It's
that-
it's
That was
rolled.
for his attack.
It's rolled with advantage. Never mind. Okay, so do you see underneath where the dice is at the bottom in the chat? Is the two little dice, and it's one of them's green by any chance?
no.
Usually, that's usually where it rolls with advantage or disadvantage, isn't it, Peter?
Well, look, it said he rolled 2. It said he rolled with advantage. It just went ahead and took the higher
Does
number.
it not get
like it should.
advantage with Dancing Lights anyway?
No, you shouldn't do.
No.
But
No,
doesn't
that's
matter.
like some
Just
shit
roll
damage.
roll the damage anyway. It's fine.
I rolled what?
Yeah.
It's already rolled damage. Oh, okay.
That was to
Yeah.
attack.
So roll the 2d8 damage there.
Plus 1 point, plus 1 point,
So,
1d6 as
6
well.
or 4, you can choose whether it's force or poison damage.
Here's poison.
Force. Oh, poison. Yeah, poison.
Poison. So you do 10 points of poison damage to this goblin.
Well, and he gets the d6 on
You get
as
the
well.
extra 1d6.
Well, what's the d6 for?
On a hit, the
That's
target
Chaos
gets to
Bolt.
2d8 plus 1d6.
Mhm.
Oh!
It's,
Yeah.
it's a disgusting spell.
It's disgusting at first level, actually.
Yeah, you're telling me? Jesus. Right, you blast it with poison damage, and its skin, like its veins, just go dark, and like it just starts choking and drops to the floor, and it's dead straight away.
Okay.
Next.
That's melt that fool, Daryl.
Brace yourself, fool!
And I'm assuming that's the end of unless
That's the end of that goblin.
that's. I mean, that's because you only get one action, right?
Right.
Yeah, you only get one act. Generally, at this point, yeah, you'll get more as you get higher up.
Cool. Yeah, then that's that, doesn't it?
Peter,
It
you
was-
didn't
it
top
was-
your health bar back up as well, dude. By the way.
I did.
Oh, it
Did it?
looks empty to me.
9 of 10 hit points.
All right, no worries. It's just
Yeah, the
it's
green
just
on
being a
bottom
bit-
is his health. It's not the top one. I don't
Oh,
know what the
okay.
top one is.
Okay, so next up is Lord Urianus.
Is that thing not dead?
What thing? The goblin?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
you killed it. It's dead.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's the maximum amount of distance I can travel?
Tells
So
you on
you
your character sheet.
can do a dash action, Inch, which will let me just have a look at your character sheet. That will get you 60 feet in a round.
And they're at 75. Is this solid rocks over here?
Yeah, that's like rock face, so it goes on an incline
Okay.
Try to climb up.
around here.
I would dash towards these rocks here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to
So
roll
you
anything
don't
for
even
that?
have to dash at 30 feet. So what you could do is move 30 feet there, okay, and then are you close enough? Then what's the distance for your throws? I'm just trying to see if you're close enough to throw
That's
something.
65. That's 30, 40.
65 is going to be a fairly long range for you to chuck something, or you can go another 30 feet to try and close that gap faster.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep hugging this rock face.
Okay, so where do you want to move to?
I'm gonna move to here. Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
That's me.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of like curve around the rock, and you got your back to. It means that these two at the very top aren't going to fire
Yeah,
upon you.
Yeah, that was
It's
the
probably
idea.
just the guy on the right hand side that can see you really. Okay. So next up in line is Wilfred. Wilfred's back up and he's back alive after Ramar's efforts to save you.
He's
Wilfred's
back in the room.
I
Wilfred's
feel
gonna
terrible.
grit his teeth, and he's gonna point at this goblin there. Just point
That
at
one,
him
yeah.
threateningly, and I'm gonna cup my hands, and then fiery particles will alight in my palm as I cast Firebolt.
Nice.
Cup. Oh, come on.
For 10, I need to check the armor on a goblin. Hang on.
Well, better than 10.
Yeah, it is better than 10. Yeah, you're not gonna. It goes sailing over the cliff face, and he just kind of ducks out of the way. It's nothing for him.
He looks up, goes, "Ooh, fireworks!"
Anything else, Peter? Wilfred.
The goblin just gives him a little Nelson off the Simpsons laugh.
And he's gonna run for them.
That's it. You be threatening.
I'm not saving you again.
Okay. So the goblins. It's back around to the goblins now, and this is only because they got a surprise round in the first turn. Okay. So, the first one over here is going to fire on
Fuck you,
Inch.
Craig.
You're the first one to run up. You're the easiest and biggest target for that matter.
Can't argue with that.
Here we go. Oh, a natty 20!
Oh no.
Enjoy your date nap.
Yeah.
Well, I've
I'm
got
gonna
one
go
more
get an
cure
ice
wounds.
lolly.
Right, you take 8 points of damage, Inch.
Alright.
Do you change my health?
No, you do. But interestingly, just to point out one of your skills, you've got Stone's Endurance. So you can choose to shrug that off using Stone's Endurance. And you roll a d8 and you could take that off
Yeah,
whatever damage that you take.
Great skill
Yes,
to have.
I would like to use that this round, so I'm ready
Yep.
for the other two on the left.
Yeah, okay. So
Do I have to click it?
You do have to click it, yeah.
What's it under? Effects?
Is it a D8 or a D12?
It's a D8, I think. Is it? If it's a D8,
12. It's
So
12.
12.
Plus,
Oh,
plus con mod.
Inch, I will tell you, I'm not metagaming, I'm just purely telling you to help you. I'd let Craig attack you with the other thing first, and then when it's added up, I'd roll your Stone's Endurance.
I'm not
You have to-
metagaming, but I'm
You have to
metagaming.
use it
No,
as a
I'm not.
reaction, though.
I'm not.
You
He
have to use it
doesn't.
as a-
Yeah, you can't tally it off to it
Yeah.
because you've got to use it as a reaction to
It's
one
It's a
attack.
reaction. So
No, I wasn't trying to
you need to do
metagame,
it.
Craig. I just didn't know if Inch understood you could do stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
yeah.
enough. This is why
Yeah.
I'm telling him to use it now, because I know it's there and I want to teach him that ability exists.
So I click consume available usage, consume resource as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it should, a little thing, if you click the where it says a D12 plus 3,
On the left, D12
Yeah, in chat.
plus
Disgusting.
3.
It's disgusting how much that can soak up man at first level.
if you get a good roll. Okay.
8 points of damage.
So that's 8 points of damage. So literally, the goblin fires at you, and you use Stone's Endurance, and it just like nothing. You just like it hits you, but you just snap the arrow out like it's nothing.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, you don't give a shit. Basically, you've taken many goblin arrows in your time, and you're just like, nah,
So because of that, did I take the 8 points still, or
nothing.
Yeah. You basically soaked it.
Because you're a Goliath, you're like a fucking Terminator of humans, basically. So there you go. Next up, after the goblins, is Dagnar. What's Dagnar going to do?
Wait till the other goblins go.
There's plenty for the both of us. May the best dwarf win. And I'm going to move forward 30 foot.
Okay.
Craig, was that all 3 goblins?
Oh shit! Yeah, I meant to fire with the other 2.
Yeah, go on, Craig.
My apologies.
Frank.
Well, you're getting them, Frank, because you've just got the guy up off the ground. They're scared of you now. They think
I'm also
they're
the
like,
farthest away.
shoot the witch. 18, is that a hit?
Oh yeah, 18 will hit.
The other one was a miss, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
8 points of damage, Frank. One of them
While Frank's
strikes you
doing
with a
that,
solid blow. Yep,
how do I regen Stone's Endurance? Does it require like a long rest or whatever it's called?
it does. Yeah. So it's only one time, but you do
it'll
have
work on
rage.
short rest.
You do have rage, which also reduces damage if you get hit.
And
Okay.
you should actually Stones and Endurance will regen on a short or long, so it's not once a day.
Nice.
Thanks, Frank. No, that's fine. Sometimes I don't know all the classes inside out. Dagnar, you're up.
Okay, a dash action, Craig. I can
You
still
can-
attack after a dash action, can I?
No, so
No,
it
it's a normal.
consumes your action. So you would move another 30 feet.
Okay,
And then
no,
that's-
I've moved myself back because it had to be 25. I forgot it was a dwarf.
Oh, sad. So you would do 50 feet in total if you
don't
took a
worry.
dash. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast. Sacred Flame.
On whom?
Which one's dead on the right hand side?
This one's dead, and the other one's still up. This one's up on the far right.
Okay, so it'll be that one that I'm gonna attack with Sacred Flame. Saving throw.
Okay. So what type of saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC I'm looking for?
13.
He's
Good job.
he's failed. You hit him.
Nice. So now I just click the damage.
Yep.
Solid.
So that's 6 points of radiant.
Radiant damage.
Okay, so divine column of fire comes down from the sky and just toasts this little goblin. It's interesting because I rolled for health. Some of them have got loads, and some have just got nothing.
He's the
Uh-oh.
runt. He's the
Yeah.
runt.
He was the little shitty one in the litter, yeah. So he's also dead. Where's that one that puts a big line through them so you can tell that they're dead? Okay, so they're dead. And the next 2 is I'm thinking next 2 goblins. God, my
Yeah,
brain.
Keith go.
My brain.
We're on
It
Dagnar.
is Desi's go.
So I'm gonna use my haste action and just run towards the 2 on the left. The 2 on the left.
Okay, fine.
So that's, was it 5, 10? Are these 5 or 10 foot squares?
Just measure it out using the measurer, mate.
How far are you going?
60 feet.
There you go.
About there.
So you absolutely just start through the snow like.
Arnie. I'll be back.
You will be assimilated.
Okay, let me just measure out a second.
Dashing through the snow with
Ah.
hydraulic legs.
With a borrowed mace.
Yeah.
Weapons, crushing them like eggs.
Oh gosh, I see why you took Bard now, Frank. It's a good tune, that. Right, Bramar's turn.
All right. Well, that hurt a lot, and I hate to use spells too early, but it's been that kind of a day, so I'm going to cure wounds on myself before I go any further.
Okie dokie.
And I will take that 7 points happily.
Oh wow, that animation was nice.
And then I want to get out of the immediate way, so
If you move left, you're relatively safe under that cliff because nothing can really see you that close to the.
2, 3, 4, 5. Just get up underneath there. All right, I'm clear.
Okay. So next up is.
Real quick, I will use my bonus action to move the other 2 lights over to these guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
So
keep
these
them.
guys are well lit up. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
see where they're going. Okay. Who's next? It's Daemora.
Not wanting to get any closer to the action, I stand still and cast Firebolt.
Okay. What's the range on Firebolt?
120.
120.
Ah, you bitches.
Basically, I stay as far away as fucking possible. All right.
Yes.
Look at him back there.
I cast it on the one at the front.
He's not even in sight of the fucking light.
Right, let me remember how to do this now. That one.
Double right click into target.
Yeah, and then that one, and then that one. That doesn't look good.
So another firebolt just flies. Did you get the animation?
Yeah, I got the animation.
Yeah. Peter put them on. I think they're really good. Okay, so next up is we're getting there now. Yuri, you're next in line, mate.
So, question before I start.
Yeah.
This cliff that these two are stood on, am I big enough to run up to it and scale over it? Like, pull myself up, or do I have to go around?
You would do that at like half movement, so you would only be able to move like 15 feet if you were scaling up it, which isn't far at all, really.
Plus 20, so that's like 45. Okay.
Yeah. You could move 30 and throw something at them, though. So you could move to the top of the hill and then chuck whatever it is at them.
What's my movement?
Just remember the dwarf that shouted bears.
Yeah, thankfully the bears are up there doing their thing. Actually, I've got a better view of the bears, and I'm not as immediately concerned as I am about things shooting at us. So
okay, I'm just gonna move up here for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna still use the defilade of the cliff right on the edge here to stay in cover, and I'm gonna end my turn for now.
You're not gonna throw anything at them or anything
No,
like
because
that.
I'm staying behind the cliff, so the cliff would still block my throw.
Okay, fine. If that's what you want to do. Next in this.
Just so you know, Inch, you can.
You can still chuck stuff and be behind the cliff,
Oh.
Or you can reserve your action. You can. What's it called?
Ready in action.
You can ready an action, so you can say on this trigger. So if this goblin runs towards me, then I attack, as long as it's still the same turn.
Okay, no, I'm gonna lob something at the thing derelict then.
Yep.
Do I have to use a javelin in this?
A javelin you will be chucking, yeah. Or a handbag.
I did not hit it.
So that's that actually has a long range. So do I click the little dice next to the javelin?
Yep.
Then roll a what? It's not letting me roll.
So click the attack button underneath where it says. So it says that you're aiming at the goblin, and that you click the attack button there that says attack 5. In the actual chat, it pops up in the chat for you.
Oh, okay.
So 15. Don't think it's enough, believe it or not.
What?
Yeah. Oh no, you have. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that's a hit. So then now you roll the damage.
Which is a D.
Click the thing beneath.
Yeah, you've got a new button there for damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Which one were you aiming at, Inch?
The bottom one, but that all damaged already.
Yeah. Okay, you literally you throw your javelin with all your might, like and just skewer the damn thing. It goes right through its belly, and it just like staggers back and drops its bow. It is dead.
Good. Fuck that guy.
Okay. So next is Wilfred.
So since the bottom one's dead, once again, I'm going to cup my hands as I cast Firebolt for a nat 20.
Oh, lovely.
Fucko.
Lovely.
Have that fucko.
That dead one's still up map for me, Chris.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll go up. I'm cleaning the health off. So yeah, you cast Fireball at it, Wilfred, and yeah, it goes up in a blaze of flames and just screams in pain as you set it alight in quite a vicious manner.
As
Oh.
Wilfred screams, "You're going down in a blaze of glory, bitch!"
So,
to himself.
so the polar bears are on the other side of the wagon. Just so you know, for some reason it's the wrong way around, and I'm not really sure why. So they are at the front of the wagon and they're moving in the other direction. So they don't do anything this round. You're not close enough. So what do you want to do? So that skips. They're done at this point. Dead. Okay. Dagnar, what are you gonna do?
Is it the two on the left still alive?
Nope, they're all dead.
Oh, they're all dead.
Okay, that puts a skull through it. Okay, I'm just sorry. I'm learning bits and pieces as I go along as well.
Remember the excuse me, the dude shouted bears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. That's literally all I can do, isn't it?
You can move 50 feet, I think, in total if you dash.
Yeah, go on then. I'll move. Where's another? Where's the way to go from here then? So, okay, way to go there. There. Kill.
How do you know how far you can? Oh, never mind. Found it.
There you go. So you can probably see the back of the wagon on your kind of peripheral vision here, Chris. There's polar bears there, but like I said, they're on the wrong side, so they're not actually there. They're at the other side of the wagon. They're trying to get away from you, basically.
Yes, I can see to here, Craig.
I can't
Yeah.
see none of that.
I can't see past the goblins.
I can just
Oh.
about see the goblins.
Desi, it's your turn.
Can I make it to them, or do I have to haste again?
You're going to have to dash again if you want to start catching up.
I dash again then.
Okay. So you do, 60 feet up to there?
Get him right to the nose.
What about the goblins on the left?
They're dead. They're dead.
They're
They're
all
all
dead.
dead.
I just didn't see the skull.
Now I understand why Peter said, right, roll each individual thing, because it's easier to mark them as dead when they're when they're all on the track. So I'm going to do that now for the others.
Yeah, we'll know it for next time. No worries.
Well, that's it. It's just learning what the flip. Right, I'm putting all my goblins in now. So as you run up, Keith, to catch up with it, are you running forward?
Yeah, I'm using haste yet.
So yeah, one of the goblins fires an arrow from a little arrow slit in the back of the thingy.
Okay, where
In
I was
fact,
there.
There's two of them.
I was there, so I can move to
What's your AC?
18.
Okay, that's a miss. And the other one is a hit. So
Okay.
he hits you for a d6 plus 2, or 3 points. So he his arrow
do I take
just
the health
grazes
off?
back. So you go on your character sheet, and at the top you just kind of take it off the lower number.
Off the max or the temp?
Not off the
Off.
temp. Off the there should be 2 numbers where it's under max, I think, is it not?
Yeah, under
Give me
hit
2
points, you'll
seconds.
see number that's like 10 out of 10 or 12 out
So
of
do
12.
the one on the right.
On the left.
Left.
On the left?
Start-
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
taking up
Being
that one.
among there, sorry.
It's alright, don't worry. So yeah,
Oh.
you take. There you go. I've just seen it come off. Perfect. That's you.
I need to move 1 square again. Sorry. I think that's how far it was.
I didn't even get.
I can actually move another 1 square. Because I was 1 square behind. Inch. There you go. Is that all I can see though? Is that straight line?
Bear me 2 seconds. The stat block for this goblin seemed really wrong, so I'm just gonna go double check it. Fucking goblin boss with the bloody stat block of a devil or something stupid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly. It says the devil makes a multi-attack, one with its beard and one with its glaive, and I'm there thinking, that's not a beard, and he doesn't have a glaive either. So
I bravely saw Robin away when I found out it's the devil. At level 1.
Yeah, exactly.
I go the other way.
I haste the opposite direction.
Can anyone haste, or is it just
No, anyone can.
and
Yeah,
that one?
basically what you're doing is using your action as a second move.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So
you
it's back to the little goblins because they had an action ready. So when Keith ran up, so I'm going to fire on Keith again. Oh, D20.
Split the party.
Yep, that's missed again. They're not doing a right good job. They're clearly panicking under the pressure, you know. Oh, that one's hit. There we go.
Fuck you.
So much for panic.
Oh, for 8 points of damage.
God damn.
Doof. That one struck you hard.
Took an arrow to the mechanical knee.
Yeah.
Right.
Where is he?
Okay. And that's the goblins done. So at least that's the worst bit of it. Done and dusted. Brahma, you're next up.
All right. Well, there's not much I can do from back here. The goblins are dead, and I can hear things going on. Well, I can actually see things going on. So I'm going to get the hell up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll go ahead and do a dash. 4, 5. Try to find out what the hell's happening. But that's all I can do.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to send the lights up to the. So from here, I can do 60 feet at around. So I can get the lights up to about here. So the lights are basically on the bear on the map right now.
Yep. Okay.
All right, and then
I'll
I'm
pop
clear.
them on.
Yeah, no
So,
worries.
so the bear
As
on
we
the
know
map
where they
or at the front of the carriage?
No, the bear on the map is as far. I
Okay.
can only move them 60 feet and around. So
Yeah.
right now they're on the bears on the map.
Yeah, there you go. You got some light up there, dude.
Rolling.
So you guys can now see the back of the carriage. It actually looks closed, and there's a couple of arrow slits at the back. And Daemora, what are you gonna do?
Being left behind in the snow, I can barely see anyone in front of me or anything, so I trudge ahead as fast as I can to catch up with the group.
Okay.
The downside
Cheers.
of being a pussy.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment. That's all I can do.
Okay. Next up then is Lord Yuri.
So, are the bears aggressive, or are they pulling? You said this is the wrong way around, or something. The carriage.
Yeah, ignore the bears that are on the map. The bears are up where the bear tokens
Yeah,
are.
the bears are at the
Yeah,
back.
basically.
Yeah. And for
I
some
can't
reason,
see.
it's the way around.
I can't see anything, you know.
You can't
Well, then
see
don't worry.
anything.
I can only see the
I can
bit
see
where-
like a straight line coming out of the circle, and then the immediate the
Yeah.
5 foot I'm stood on, and that's it.
You
Let me
can only
see-
see
let me see if I can-
Frank's little
Do you-
dot on the bear butt or whatever it is.
Do you have dark vision, Keith?
No,
It doesn't say what vision you have.
no, you don't.
It would be under features if you had dark vision.
then no.
Right. How do I give him dim light so that he can see in dim light, Peter? Because the whole map should be dim light at this point.
Does he have? Well, he hasn't got dark vision. Dim vision.
You can see in dim light, can't you?
Click on the top right. Go to the player characters.
Yeah.
Click on his token so you get prototype token along the top.
Prototype. Yep. Prototype token.
Click that. Go to vision.
Yeah.
And then give him dim vision 60 or whatever it is.
Vision rules. Oh, it doesn't say. Just says default D&D 5e vision rules.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just override it. Just actually type 60 in the dim vision box further down.
Oh, I see what you're saying. What is standard dim vision? Is it not 30?
Yeah.
It's 30, isn't it?
Okay, whatever you
believe
want it to
so.
be.
Yeah.
There you go. That should work in theory. Can you see anything?
Update token.
No.
Delete his token and drag a new one on.
Oh, okay.
You've changed the prototype one. Oh, you're gonna have to shit. Initiative.
There you go.
That's all right.
There you go.
I
Now
can't see
re-roll the
anything as
initiative.
Yeah,
well.
because I'll be honest, I wouldn't have been stood 5 up from a bear's face.
It's not. They're not there. It's just
Oh.
the way the map's been done the wrong way. The bear's at the other end of the.
Well,
line.
that's okay then.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Dim light is 20 feet radius, so I actually need to fix that. Fuck me. That is low. Okay, fine. Who is next? Keith, not Keith. Inch.
Yeah, do I get dim light vision as well?
I'm gonna fix that too, mate. Yeah. Prototype token vision. Dim light.
So 30.
Where you going, mate? I'll drag you a new token on.
I'm gonna move up to about here, 30 feet.
There.
Yeah.
Gonna just delete that one, Inch, and then grab
Okay.
that one. Can actually see now. Bit better.
Awesome. Cool. Well, since I can't see anything else, I'm gonna end my turn because literally I can't see, so can't
Okay.
attack anything.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. So next up is where were we at?
Me.
We were at you, yeah.
The tokens that were just replaced are going to need to re-roll some vision. Otherwise they're not
Yeah,
on the track.
I need to put them in, don't I? Okay, fine.
So I can't see. So Wilfred's gonna run up the hill, but he still can't see where all the commotion's coming from. So he's gonna carry on running. Can he hear? Can he hear when it's coming from?
Oh, you can hear everything coming from in front of you, and the fact that everybody's running forward would give you a good indication of where everything's going on. You know.
I'm just gonna run up then.
Okay.
That's my action.
All right. So that's Wilfred done. And then Dead Goblin's no longer in sequence. So Dagnar, you're next.
Okay. I want to check the goblins.
Okay, fine. They've got short bows and short swords, mate.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure they didn't have nothing on them.
Nothing of interest, to be honest.
That's all I can do, innit?
You can move as well.
I can't. Go on.
There you go.
Are these bears aggressive, or are they pulling the sled still?
They're strapped into the sled. So the goblin boss has got. You can see she's got up on top of the thingy and lit a torch, so you can literally see her on the top, and she has a hawk on her hand as well.
Oh shit!
Oh damn!
I should look
Okay.
at it before.
Okay. And the goblins are now gonna open fire. So who's within 60? I'm just gonna randomize this in the fairest possible way. So 55, 60. So anyone between... I'm going to roll a d4 to determine. Starting with Keith 1, Inch 2, Peter 3, and Chris 4 for the 2 different goblins.
He's gonna get me, isn't he?
Yep, there's one getting you, and the second one gets Inch. So we'll start with the first one on you, Peter. 13?
That is a
Not
miss.
enough, is it?
It's a fat
Yeah.
miss.
And the one on you, Inch, gets a 18, sorry.
Well, what? 18 damage hit point?
Hit 18 to hit. Is your armor class 8 below 18? I assume
It's
so.
14, yeah.
Ooh, for 8 points of damage, Inch.
Rip. 7 left.
Okay,
That's it.
and that's the goblin's turn.
How can I show my health on my puck thing?
If you'll
Uh,
right click on your token, there's a gear. It'll show up and go over to resources. It'll say display bars. If
There you
you'll
go.
drop that down to like always for everyone, then everyone can see it.
Sweet. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I see it.
The only thing that's bugging me is every time we change to a new page, I have to redo that. But Peter, I notice yours is always staying up. What have you done differently?
If you do it on your token on the map, that only changes the instance on the map. If you go to the character selection on the right and you select prototype token means that's the token for everything.
Okay, where
make sure
I
you change it
cannot
on that
find can't find where to bring up prototype token.
Right, if you open your character sheet from the right hand side,
Got it.
right at the top it says prototype token,
Oh, well, I've got mine popped out. That's why I can't find it.
Funny.
Found it. There we go.
and then resources. So
Perfect, thank
from
you.
then on, when you save that, from then on, all tokens produced from that token will have that.
All right. So going forward, if everybody will do that, and make a show, that'll help me with what little heals I can do to see who I need to prioritize.
Sorry, I missed that. Where does it say?
So on your player sheet, look at my stream, Daryl, where it says prototype token above your player.
One sec, loading. Oh, okay. I've got to
Unpop out.
unpop out it. How do you do that? Just close it.
Exit and then open it again, and then click on resources tab. Once
Awesome.
you click
Prototype token.
and then
Resources.
always for everyone.
Always for
under the
everyone.
display bar.
Update token. Done.
And then you can all see your health bars a little easier. Okay.
Cheers for that.
Alright, so next up is Brahma is next to go.
Right. All right. So I'm going to let me make sure I'm right about what I thought on distance wise. I am. I'm going to scoot up just a little bit here because now I can see what the hell's going on. Is that right? I moved too far.
Oh wait, are the bears at the front or the back?
Bears at the front.
Yeah, I said it's the wrong way around for some reason. It's facing south and it should be north.
Right.
But we're going to run up just a little bit, get close enough, look at we're going to go with the goblin there in the middle of the back thing and yell out, "Your mother smelled of lavender and rose petals."
Wow.
And he's,
Teach them.
"How dare you!" He screams from inside the wagon.
Hey, that hurt my feeling.
He fails his saving throw. So he's going to take 3 psychic damage and is at disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes.
Okay, fine. A whole 3 psychic damage.
Yeah, it's not. You don't do it for the damage. You do it for the disad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And for the fun of mocking people.
And for the fun of mocking people. And that is the extent of me for this round.
Right. Okay. So next up, after Brahma, is Daemora.
And as usual, sat at the back, barely able to see anything, casting a fireball straight at the goblin at the front of the carriage.
Hey guys, wait for me.
I can
Just in range. Yeah.
I can hit the boss if I wanted to.
Okay, you won't be hitting on a roll like that.
15?
15?
Nope, they're in 3/4 cover.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
That's not helpful.
no.
There's nothing else I can do, so we can move on.
A flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. I would assume that the carriage is made of wood.
From a firebolt, it needs something a bit more than that.
That's what it says on the spell.
It's a massive carriage. If it was a tiny
Well,
bit
fair
of wood,
enough.
then yeah. Okay, so who's next? Who's next? Wilfred.
Which one's the one with the disadvantage? This one. We should
Yeah.
just mockery.
Yeah, the one in the
Sorry, is it that one? I went for the other one. Apologies.
No, I was the one in the middle.
Sorry, I'll switch that around.
But you know what? That's fine. Go ahead and make it that one. That's fine. Leave it where it is.
It matters not really, you know. Like ultimately,
No,
one
it's-
of them has disadvantage.
As long as we know which one it is. So the one
There you go.
disadvantage is on the left. That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, I'm gonna gently touch Uranus,
Oh my.
and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. For 8 points.
How do I display my health token again? Sorry.
Have you got your character sheet up in the
I missed. I was trying to watch Inch's thing before, but his screen was just black. Yeah.
Have you got it on a pop-up or inside? the game?
Prototype token.
Yeah, prototype token. Resources.
Yeah, resources viewed by everyone.
Display bars.
Oh yeah, always by everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Always
update
show
it.
everyone. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
that
don't know how to
worked.
do it.
You
Yes.
need to then redrag the token.
No,
No,
because
it's
your-
updated.
Oh, does
Has
it do it? I can't see it.
I can't
you're good.
see Chris's or Keith's.
I don't think they've updated theirs.
Also, Keith's token is a square, not a circle for me.
Yeah, well,
Not done it yet.
No. Okay. Who's next up? You've just fingered Yuri.
Hmm.
That goblin's dead. Dagnar is next.
Okay.
Tried it, but it's not worked.
We'll sort it after, don't worry.
yeah.
Reach. Let me just check this because I don't know if I'll be able to reach with burning hands. 15-foot cube from me.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I wouldn't be able to hit from there.
You have to get a bit closer then.
Yeah, I can hit with something else. I was hoping I could hit with burning hands.
Not quite. Soon.
Okay, I will. I'm sure one is sacred flame. One that does. Another one that does. Wear the radiance. Each. Yeah, go on. Gonna wear the radiance.
Isn't that a spell? Haven't you used all your spell slots?
It's only a cantrip.
Oh, damn you.
I've only used one
Damn.
level 1 sacred flame that I used before as a cantrip as well.
You used one burning hands to thaw Keith out, I think.
Yeah,
and that.
that's all. Yeah, that's all I've used. That'll be first levels.
Uh,
Where the
Grumble,
radiance
grumble.
it is, cast spell.
Nice.
There. What does Word of Radiance do? Tell me all about it.
You utter a divine word and a burning radiance erupts from me. Each creature of your choice that I can see within range must succeed on a constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
Um,
And what's the range on Word of Radiance?
It's every creature I can see within that cube.
Within a 5-foot range.
The cube hits all of them.
Within a 5-foot range of
your
you.
character.
yeah. Yeah, it's targeted on yourself.
Yes, 15-foot cube.
Yeah, but from your character, right?
From
It has
starting
no
with
cast
you in the middle.
distance.
It's got no cast distance. It's just anything that I can see within range.
Yeah, the range is 5 feet from you. And it ends up being a 15-foot cube, but it's 5 feet from you. It's
Correct.
self-centered.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So, for example, if someone was on the other side of a door and you couldn't see them, you couldn't cast it, even if they were less than a foot from you.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can still hit all 3 of these on the wagon.
No.
Only
No.
if you're stood on the wagon.
You need to be 5 foot from the wagon. Oh, Chris, this is like that when that time
Hang on,
you
it
train
doesn't.
on your-
But it doesn't say. It doesn't say that on
It
the.
says range 5 foot.
Within range, 5 foot. Yeah.
The
They're not within
15-foot
5
cube is
foot, yeah.
because it's 5 foot to either side plus the 5 feet you're seeing. So it ends up being 15 feet with
It's-
you at the center.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like the center point of the cube.
Mhm.
The radiance erupts from you, it says.
You'll get used to this, Frank, with our Chris.
Oh, it's all good. It's a weird spell until you understand it. That makes total sense. I'm not sweating that.
Okay, so it's gonna have to be something else then, isn't it? It's gonna have to be.
I mean, you say that Daryl's never played before and he got it fairly quickly.
Oh, it's gonna have to be Sacred Flame again then. How do I cancel the?
You click on it and delete, I think. I've used delete on my keyboard to get rid of those before.
No, it's not deleting Sacred Flame.
So it must succeed a saving throw or take a D8.
Yeah,
All right.
go on.
Gains
30.
no
Which
benefit from
which
cover.
one are you casting it on, left or right?
Left.
Or the goblin boss?
Left.
Okay.
That one.
He also gains no benefit from his cover, Craig.
Mhm.
Not that he
Clearly,
needed it.
clearly it doesn't. Right. So, do you want to roll your damage, Chris?
Yes. I don't know which one's the left one. But...
So click where it says 1d8 radiant under the saving throw that I just rolled.
Yeah. I'm just looking to make sure that it's not the.
Don't worry, I'll take it off. It's fine.
Okay. 2.
Ah. I was hoping you were going to fry him there, to be honest. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not rooting for you guys.
Of course you are.
I wouldn't root for me either. I've got 3 health left.
Right, now it's the good guy's turn. Okay, so the goblin boss goes, and she can see this is going pretty damn south pretty quickly. So she jumps off the top of the wagon, unlashes the polar bears, and runs,
Leaving the other 2.
Yeah.
abandoning the other 2.
Classy move.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a goblin, mate. What are you
She's-
expecting?
She's clearly the Neil tank of D&D.
Yeah. I was backing you up, mate. I was almost there.
Darryl likes that.
Sorry.
So she can move. Let me just pull up her stat block. She can sprint away. She sprints off 60 feet off into the snow, and it's quite difficult for you to find her, to be honest. I think you've probably lost her. But the problem is you've got 2 polar bears loose. She stumps out a torch as well.
Didn't she take them with her?
No, she just unlashes them and runs, basically, to keep you busy.
Oh, shit.
I thought she was riding one.
I thought that's what she'd done.
She's
I thought she'd like
not
unlashed
recruiting.
them. Yeah, one of Vladimir Putin the polar bear.
She got rid of the torch, which isn't helpful. Because I can't see anything now.
With the top off.
Hey now.
Smash a bottle of vodka against its head.
Started a propaganda video at the same time.
So there was 10 of them, yeah?
So they're not going to go for a while because they've rolled higher than she did, so you were right. So there is 1 goblin left in the thing. One's like pretty messed up. He's going to take a pot shot. What have I got? 5 people. I'm going to roll a d6, see who gets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I rolled a 6 typically. Let me roll another one. Anyone else? 3. 1, 2, 3. You're getting it, Peter.
Sake.
To be fair, I'm glad it's not me. I was going to go down otherwise.
21.
That hits, unfortunately.
Did anyone else see Keith's and Chris's health yet?
For
No.
3 points,
We have not
Peter.
updated.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, next up is Mo the Goblin. So he's also going to roll a d6 to decide who he wants to attack.
Peter.
It's you again, Peter. I'm not even messing.
Fuck me.
It's with disadvantage this though, because thanks to Frank, and he is definitely not hit. Okay, next is Brahma.
Right. Well,
I've missed the turn.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Oh, because I accidentally deleted your f***ing token, didn't I? Roll initiative again for me.
Can you do me health bar then before I do it? Maybe.
Let's pull your character back. I'll delete that. And pull your character back out and see. That's
There
working.
we go.
there we go. Oh wow! Look, you hurt.
Is there any reason why I can't see my
Health
Health
bar,
bar.
right? Did
Have
you
we
know-
updated that?
did you make the changes that everyone else did?
what changes?
Oh,
That's a nope. Did you bring
There
up your
is
character
that
sheet?
note.
Go on well, you bring up your character sheet. You go to prototype token at the top. Then you go to resources, display bars, always for everyone.
can you remember where your turn was, Keith? I think it was
Exactly where I am now.
Is it okay? That's all right.
I was after
So-
Dagnar.
Go on. Do you want to
Perfect.
take a turn then, quickly?
Yeah, I will run up to the closest goblin. Is he inside the thing?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
open now.
So can I attack them or?
Yeah, I mean, you can just open the carriage door and jump in if you want.
Yeah, let's get inside with them.
Go in there, just climb in the wagon and go ham on them.
Yep. Well, you know.
Well, pulled pork maybe.
Hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack. I mean, I'm a solid 7'3", so.
Just getting in the cabin may be enough to break it, you know. Dork.
And a solid 300 and odd pounds.
Have you rolled a hit?
No. How'd you do it on this one? Sorry, I'm still.
So you
Character
go on your
sheet,
inventory,
innit?
click.
Yeah.
I think you've got a mace.
Oh,
though,
but
at the moment, haven't you, that
I was
you
going to
can
say I
use?
haven't got my normal thing. So can I just press on the dice and roll a d20,
Yeah, go for it.
just like that?
Mhm. Yeah, that's a hit because by the time you had your proficiency and stuff, that's going to be a hit. So a mace is a d6, I think, off the top of my head.
Mhm.
So d6 plus your strength modifier.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
It's a
Plus
lot.
5.
So you crush this goblin here. He is dead.
This is our resident king shark's hand.
Yeah. Friend.
So, because you've done
Goblin.
that, and I skipped your turn, Peter, you can have those 3 hit points back because that was effectively out of the order of things.
Yay.
You're welcome, Peter.
Friend.
Have you changed?
Inch, it's you after
Okay.
Keith
So-
normally. So
Does that?
you
I
should
also
have took
don't
this
think
go
we're
now.
both gonna fit in the cart.
It's fine. It's a big
I
car.
didn't mean to do that. Does,
Oh, is
does,
it?
Does athletics actually influence like my sprint ability or anything?
No, it's more for like lifting stuff or dragging and pulling and that sort of stuff.
So if I do a sprint for 60,
Yep.
can I not attack after that?
No, that's pretty much your full thing.
Yeah, the first 30 is your move action, and the second 30 is using your action as another move.
Go to the other
Yeah.
side of the cartage.
Yeah, you can jump in the other side.
The right side, yeah.
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 Let's
Right,
just
I'm gonna
absolutely.
jump.
Fucking.
You can literally jump in the car, Inch, if you want. You've got enough movement.
I'm going to jump into the car. Well, I'm going to jump outside of the car and rest my big ass foot on it to lean the carriage like slanted towards me. How's that?
I just love the idea of this little goblin sat in the middle, and then a warforged and a Goliath sat inside of it.
Oh, I'm
I was
seeing
about
the
to say, We're definitely making a new
You're like
internet
in, aren't you?
sensation video of two huge bastards, one
Oh, yeah.
goblin.
I'm just imagining that the wagon down to one side, smashing this one, the battle they just swing the other way as the Goliath climbs on the other side.
The goblin just commits seppuku.
Goblin just shits himself, is what he does.
Now we've caught up on the turns. Now it's Grandma's turn.
Craig,
All right.
Yes, Chris.
so I'm on prototype now. Resources always for everyone. I've clicked update token. It's still not showing me how.
Yeah, you have to delete it and re-add it, but don't do it during combat because otherwise we've got to piss around getting you back in the queue.
Okay, fair enough. That's why I don't. Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I actually feel sorry for the goblin.
Don't. I mean,
I realize that they're in there with this goblin, but I really can do fuck all to the polar bears right now since I used my spellcasting for that. So I'm going to go ahead and tell this particular goblin that his brother drinks elderberry wine.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
So he's got to do his wisdom save.
Click that.
Your brother drinks elderberry wine. He likes his tea with 2 sugars.
He wears silk slippers, And if he fails it, he'll take 3 and get disadvantage on his next attack roll.
What
If
save
he
is it?
survives
Wisdom.
that one. Yeah, wisdom for DC 12.
So normal.
You can just click it.
He saves. It didn't work for some reason, Peter. I think it's because he had no target.
Alright.
Oh, you know what? I didn't have it targeted. My bad. You're right.
Yeah.
He's saved. Well, that's probably because he can't hear me over the sound of the blood in his ears as he's panicking. So
Yeah. as his mates just had his head pounded in like,
Two giants, one goblin.
I don't
giant thing on one side, giant on the other. He feels like he's the bottom of a damn well,
I don't have a brother.
What are you talking about?
Not anymore.
Daemora.
I'd slowly trudge up from the back through the snow.
I guess I have to get closer.
Because I can't see anything again. Surprise, surprise.
Damn.
Is it just a bit... I'm just going to 30 for now and see what I can see, but I still can't see anything. So I'm gonna group up with the other 2 here.
Okay. So now you can see the cabin, the one that's basically there. Yeah.
I'm gonna fit now. I'm gonna just get a little bit further now here.
Wilfred.
Oh, Wilfred.
Wait. And shouts behind me. Can we get some light balls up here, please?
The lights are still on top. Actually, the lights are on top of the where they're about here. If you don't mind, I will go ahead and say I used my bonus action to move them back to the bears.
Okay, so you want them moving over here.
Yeah, so that the bears can be.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, completely forgot they were still up. My bad. Don't have them up for much longer, but I'll take it for now.
I think. Can you see them? Is that light working or is it not working?
Yeah, it is. It's
okay,
working.
good. Yeah, fine. All right.
Wilfred's gonna cast Fireball. Classic.
Yep.
Where?
And curses to himself as his turn ends abruptly.
Okay, Dagnar.
It's gonna have to be. No, you know what? I'm gonna actually go. Do I go for the fight? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'll be right back.
There. Sacred Flame, Craig.
Yep.
On the polar bear.
Okay.
Dexterity save and throw 30, and I expect the polar bear to fucking beat that, like, to be fair.
You'd be surprised. Which one, though? The one at the front? On the right?
On the right, mate, yeah.
Dexterity saving throw. Normal. Okay, he makes it, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, that's it then.
I could have just clicked the thing here, I'll do it so you can see. He still made it. There you go.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's it.
Alright, next up. So,
There's still a fucking box over the cart from
Doesn't matter.
where the radios. I know, but it's just fucking green for me, so it's doing me head in.
so the polar bear, kind of looks around a bit and doesn't really know what to do because it's just been unstrapped. And one of them goes chasing after this goblin and just fucking bites it like.
The goblin boss.
Yeah, it just grabs the goblin boss and starts chomping on it, and you can just hear the goblin boss like screaming as it's got hold of its leg, like ah! Right, that's that polar bear. Never really thought that plan through, but you know, goblin after all. It is Desi.
I attack the goblin in the thing.
Yep. Okay. Let's see what you got.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nat
Oh
20.
damn! So,
Okay.
and then he's
You get another D6. So 8 points of damage plus whatever your
Plus-
strength modifier is.
5.
Your strength is 20. Sweet Jesus.
Oh no, plus 3. Sorry.
I was thinking, Jesus Christ, yeah. That's so that
And we're looking at the saving throw. Sorry.
is enough to kill him if you want to give it a little flourish.
So I'll take the mace and I'll just literally like inches on the other side of the cart, and the cart leaning towards him. I'll just pick the mace up and smash his head against the side of the cart that inches on, and then like it just explodes against the cart door, and then I'll open the cart door and just let the with the mace still holding the remnants of his skull up, just let the rest of his body fall out onto Inch's feet.
Nice.
Just seeing the blood on the mace steaming in the cold air, and then looking around like, what?
Beautiful. Have a bit of inspiration for the effort on your crunching blow. Okay, next up on the list is
Where'd you
our
put that on,
other
Craig?
polar bear. Interestingly, this one I'm not sure, you know. Let me just take a look at a character sheet. Inspiration, where are you? It's just under where death saves and exhaustion is, under like things like where your resources are. So under your
Yeah.
under
Okay,
your attributes on the right hand side, under where you've got second wind.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. Sorted. Right, so polar bear 2. Okay, one polar bear's gone off for the goblin boss. The other one's not really that interested in the goblin boss, unfortunately for you guys. So it's about to turn round and come at the nearest foe. So it moves 40 feet. See who it can reach. Oh. So it moves to there.
Of course it does.
Well, you're the nearest one it can see. They're in the cart.
Straight past the rocking cart.
Oh, with the blood streaming out
So-
the doors.
Hey, that's not. How far is that?
So it's gonna dash at you, but it can't make an attack. So don't worry, Peter. You're okay this round.
This
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, being the key bit. Yeah. Okay, so the goblin boss it's really in trouble. So it's gonna make. So let me just roll. I forgot to roll the polar bear's attack actually on.
That's
the
an
goblin boss.
understatement, Craig.
Yeah. So let me just roll this polar bear's attack and make sure it hits and everything's alright. Yep, it definitely hits. And let me just do this one quickly. Yep, still a hit, believe it or not. So it takes 2d6 plus 1d8. The goblin boss, it might have just shredded it in a round. 2d6 plus a d8 So that's 11 points. Oh my Jesus. Plus another 10. So that's 21 points, yeah. So the goblin boss is dead. I was hoping it might be able to fight back, but it literally just mauls it to death.
No.
Yeah. Bramar, you're next on the list. Oh, wait. We didn't do, before the second bear went, Inch. Inch is not on this. Inch, roll initiative for me again, mate. I need...
Initiative? How the fuck do I do that again?
Right click on your token.
Attributes far right.
Yeah, you can do it either of those ways, to be honest.
Then where is it on my token?
And there's a
Right-click
little
on your
dice, I
token.
think.
Little sword and shield, yeah.
Sword and shield, yeah.
And then you can roll the dice. Oh, it's put you in perfectly in where you were anyway. Oh, that's handy. Right, it's your turn, Inch. What do you want to do?
So, question: how does animal handling work?
You can make a test to try and calm the polar bear and maybe feed it. Try and calm it and feed it.
If I calm it and feed it, does it get to be like my pet and be my bitch, basically, and the rest of the thing?
No, but you'll stop it mauling everyone to death. So maybe that's a good idea.
You won't become Goblin 2.0.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll move it back there just to so.
Well, it was in range either way. You can leave it there if you want.
Yeah.
Picture over.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no worries.
It's like, I don't mind it being white, Peter.
So, what are you gonna do, Inch? Talk me through it to achieve that animal handling. Yeah,
I'm gonna move up. It's in my 30.
Yeah.
I think. And my animal handling is apparently 11 plus 1 wisdom, so 12. What do I?
No, you have +1 to it, mate.
So you roll what are you going to talk me through? How are you going to tame a polar bear? What would you do to stop this thing?
An angry polar bear staring at you.
I grab it by its front legs and shake it. And I
please play that out, Craig.
Showing dominance, that's what he's doing.
But remember that I'm a Goliath as well, right?
Inch thinks he's dealing with his main coon. Would you knock it off?
Hold on, I'm trying to work. Jokes aside, how do I work out my animal handling? Because it's got like
you roll a d20 and add +1 to it.
Or just click animal handling on your list.
Just click it on the sheet.
Okay. So you thank God you got a good score. 18, right? So you talk me through it, Inch. Tell me. So
I pick up this bear with my huge, I don't know, tank of arms and shit, and I scream in its face and say, "Calm down."
Slaps it across the nose. Knock it off.
And then I punch it in the nose. Yeah, there you go.
The bear just looks really confused and just runs away. Doesn't know what to do.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
But it's running away, isn't it?
Are you sure, Peter?
No, I'm not. I don't want to.
I was like, you've been getting your ass hit.
It's already so many times that she'll get away with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would just go for something simple, Inch, I pick a bear steak out of my sack and throw it so the bear chases it. No, that's too obvious, right?
Where's the fun in that?
If you do that again, I'm going to rip your throat out. Bear runs away, and yes, you have successfully defended the cart and rescued the iron ingots, which you now need to escort back to Bryn Shander.
So our next figure out is how we dragging this cart back through the snow because we don't have the bears.
As I step out of the cart, I'm going to take bits of the skull of the goblin whose face is smashed in. I'm going to hand them to the dwarf and go, "The threat is eliminated," and just put the bits of skull and brain in her hand.
Here, it's a souvenir.
She just looks up at you like, thanks.
I can't believe you're not sticking them to your head as trophies.
Don't give me any ideas.
No, I was saying to Craig, I'm gonna play him a bit like, like Arnie in Terminator 2, where he doesn't like know social etiquette and stuff like that. So he's just like, if there's information we want, I'm like, that guy's got the information. I'll just pull it out of his spine.
Whatever works.
And that's how we're all gonna die in about 3 sessions.
Yay!
Probably. But, you know, it's all
But
fun.
it's down
So,
to you to teach me the social skills. That's the point.
so it's your fault if it goes south. Oh, well. My character's rubbish, but it's your fault if it all goes downhill.
At least we've got a scapegoat. That's all that matters.
So, Hunria, the female dwarf, says, don't worry about getting the sled back. She unstraps the wolves from her sled and then attaches them to the main sled and loads it up, and they walk. So they walk with you back to Bryn Shander and have the dogs pull the iron ingot sled.
Some impressive damn wolves. All right. I'm go with it. Just
Listen,
get up a good marching chant and keep moving.
This woman lives in Icewind Dale and makes these trips week in, week out, gobshite. So, yeah, don't argue.
I'm not. No, I'm not arguing. Make it Stark. I'm legitimately impressed.
Yeah, so you travel. It's a couple of hours. And can you guys all make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Someone shakes Inch's character and slaps him and tells him to pull the cart.
Is it strength to pull a cart?
A saving throw.
Saving throw, please. Yeah, Constitution.
Normal.
Yeah.
20.
How would you do the saving throws?
So you
click
click the
on
start and then click saving throw.
Click
Click
the
the name.
word Constitution.
Ah, yeah, sorry. And then normal.
Right.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That is not good for
someone's
someone.
gonna die.
So everyone else is all right, except Desi. Desi's really feeling the impact of the cold on his mechanical joints, and he's struggling. So you gain a level of exhaustion.
It's just like he's not living. We just shove a torch in his guts and unfreeze the joints.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Right. So yeah. Other than that, you make it back to Bryn Shander fairly unhindered, and have gotten away with not being more bipolar bears, unbelievably.
No thanks to Inch.
You're welcome, Peter.
Thanks.
So you return back to Bryn Shander with the sled and drop it in at the blacksmith where it was intended to go. So this big sled full of iron ingots, all have foam mugs embossed into them, indicating that they're actually from the Battlehammer clan, as is Hruni herself as well. And as she promised, she gives you all a small pouch of gems each, totaling about 50 gold pieces per pouch.
Nice.
Okay.
Are we
Alright.
back in the tavern now?
You're back in town, essentially. So, Bryn Shander is like, it's a proper messy, kind of gnarly, medieval-style town in the middle of one of the darkest winters and recessions to ever hit the area. So it's not really in a good place. Unless people are working, you don't really see anyone on the street. It is almost deathly quiet. Everybody kind of stays home unless they are working to some degree or they've gone into the tavern for collective warmth. So she drops you all a pouch of 50 gold pieces each, and she says, the battle hammers will remember this deed you've done for us, and treat you all with great respect.
And she gives me the pouch cake. I kind of look at her and go, "What are these for?"
She just looks at you like, money, buying things, wealth.
Okay, my guy just kind of drops his pouch on the floor and walks off with everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh man, that for you.
I already grabbed it.
Who's taking it? I think
Goliath
Frank was in
steps
there
forward. The Goliath steps forward and says,
Too late.
"Out of my way!
Too late.
I scared this polar bear off. I deserve the extra gold."
I've already grabbed it.
I think
I grabbed
Frank
it
was
before
first
you
to
did.
shout in there, to be fair, mate. So yeah, Frank swipes up the extra pouch of gems and just goes, "Yep, okay."
I'm holding that for Desi. I'll explain them to him later.
Yeah,
That's fair.
someone explained social etiquette to me. I'm supposed to say thank you.
I will definitely express appreciation. As the word of the battle hammer is always accepted. We're glad to have helped.
Okay.
I've seen looks at me funny for being deep dwarf. That's entirely up to her, but definitely stick with as much gruff etiquette as I can muster.
I then proposed to the group that we head to the tavern to take a rest after our lengthy, cold journey and battles.
Yep.
That is an idea I can get behind, big guy.
Yeah, because literally, even in town, it is bitter. Like, we're talking minus 30 degrees. It is bitterly cold. Like, freezing cold. So, unless you're indoors by a fire, it really starts to take its toll on you.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about Keith, his exhaustion or whatever he's got as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you go back to the tavern. I forgot what it's called already. That's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Roaring.
No, the one you got me is called the Roaring Pony, but
The horny horse.
the map you found me, it's called the North Look. So you go back to the North Look, you get yourself some accommodation, take a rest for the night, and on that note, you guys get to level up to level 2.
Whoa!
Woo! Do we get to regen as like thing that I used as well and whatever?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
We'll just quick long rest.
Yay, level 2.
Oh, shit.
as long rest.
How do you do that?
Be right back. 2
Look-
seconds.
Yeah, change
on
your
your-
character
on your
on
character
D&D
sheet.
Beyond.
Yeah,
Oh,
on your
okay.
character sheet under hit dice, there's long rest and short rest, but
Are we
You
calling
are
it here
okay.
for the night, Craig?
Yeah, we'll be doing the level up, and I'll be teaching everyone how the level up works and what they get and that sort of thing, and then we'll leave it there for now.
Cool.
And it's a good place to kind of get us started next week.
What's it under? Sorry to do a long rest. I couldn't hear.
Beyond my character.
Under your character sheet, mate, and I think it says LR and SR for short rest, long rest.
The best way to do this is level up your character in D&D Beyond, and then we'll just re-import it.
We'll re-import them, so don't worry.
Edit, home, level.
Okay. Just do you want to walk me through D&D Beyond leveling up?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, go on, mate.
No problem. So I think you click the little anvil and hammer on the right-hand side.
mhm.
You stop streaming.
I didn't know whether I was streaming the right thing. I think I am now.
Click the little cog next to your name if you want as well. Either one. And then add the character.
Level 2.
So
And then your level. Just change your level there to 2. On the right. Little drop down. And then just make sure you go through all of them. So see Font of Magic at the bottom. That'll be a new thing that you've got. So that's a level.
Yes, Peter.
Is half plate? Is it medium armor?
I don't know actually. I think
half
yes.
plate-
I think it's the best medium armor you can get.
Mhm.
Or is it? Am I thinking a breastplate?
I think breastplate is the best medium armor. I think half plate is a category up.
No, half plate is medium armor. In fact,
Okay. Right
But-
on.
you are talking 750 gold pieces for that.
Or replicate magic item.
Okay.
Do you have the item to
use your
replicate?
sorcery points to gain additional
You don't need
spell.
one. You just need the infusion, and you need the base item. All right.
Oh, so
Or-
so if I'm reading this right, I have 2. In fact, I have 3 first level spell slots.
I'm gonna get the thing up now for thingy me for you.
What are we
What's up,
doing with
Paul?
HP, Craig?
I usually just go with the standard amount. So whatever it is, it's up to you, really, what you want to do.
Just do the base.
If you can, I like the way Jim does it as well, where you both roll. So I roll, you roll, and you take the highest. In the event of a tie, we both roll again, and you take the lowest. Depending on what, but it
I
depends.
like how Jim does it, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's quite interesting, isn't it?
Who the hell's Jim?
Well, it's up to you. You can just someone else we play with as well.
Right.
But it's up to you. You can take the flat amount if you want, or we can roll. But we'll probably roll doing it that way if you just want to.
Okay, I've leveled up my character and taken a long rest, I think.
I'll have a look for you, Inch, if you want, and we'll get the tokens sorted and stuff. With your character, Keith, so it's more of a token rather than just a square image. We'll get that sorted over this week. Just little bits like that, ironing it out. I knew this was going to be a long session for a basic fight, just to kind of get used to the basics, have a bit of a fight, do a little quest, Two.
I'm gonna do my character tomorrow, Craig.
All right.
Do him in the morning.
Yeah, you've done yours, Inch. Sorted.
I didn't really have to upgrade much apart from the level, so.
What did you gain at level 2 for a barbarian?
I got danger sense, whatever it's called,
Oh, it's a good one, that.
and then relentless attack or whatever.
Reckless attacking, yeah. So
Yeah.
it means that you attack with advantage, but it means I also attack you with advantage, so it's somewhat dangerous,
Yeah.
I don't get
Something maybe
the
I do
sorcery
when
points
something
that Daryl gets.
Okay, he gets sorcery points, but he doesn't get his meta magics till level 3, which is a bit awkward. So, with sorcery points, he can convert them into additional spell slots.
But it says you can sacrifice spell slots to get sorcery points. So
Right.
at the moment, there's no point in that until he gets to 3rd level.
Well,
Not
there
as
is,
much.
because he can still get spell slots for his sorcery points.
No, what I'm saying, it says he can also. It says you can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots, or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points.
Right.
Why would you sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points at level 2?
You
Well, no,
wouldn't
well,
at level 2.
probably
but
not
you'd
at
do
Yeah,
two,
it the
that's
other
what
way
I'm saying.
around.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, at level 2,
Yeah.
so it's pointless.
Wait,
But at level 2, you still have a couple of points you could use to get.
Yeah, to
like,
get
one
more
spells.
first level spells.
The sacrificing is definitely a little bit later.
Yeah, so
Sorcerer is
basically,
probably the most flexible spellcaster in terms of I can just sling spells all day and keep getting more spell slots if I need to.
Just about.
Yeah.
Daryl, you get 2 sorcery points, and if you want to, you can sacrifice them to gain an extra first level spell.
which you would do because there's nothing else to spend sorcery.
Yes, at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Is it
But
one?
next-
Is it one per point per spell at the level?
No,
isn't it?
spell slot level first, sorcery point cost 2.
So you would.
So-
So effectively, you would have 4 first level spell slots then.
No, because you only get 1
Right.
extra one.
Right.
Yeah, but he's
3.
second level now, so he would have 4. So
Oh,
he would
yes.
do you get
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, because he's
You
going to
would
get
have
3 first level now instead of
Effective
1.
total of 4, wouldn't he then?
I get 4. What? Sorry, what? I'm struggling.
So let me explain. When you went from on first level, you had 2 first level spell slots. At second level, you gain an additional 1 for leveling up.
Okay, cool.
So you get 3 spell slots. But with your sorcery points, for 2 points, you can gain an additional first level spell. So effectively, your running total is like 4 first level spell slots in total, which
Yeah.
is quite a lot at this level. That is
Why-
a lot of spells to be slinging around.
Why is this saying known spells 2 of 3 then, rather than...
You
Oh,
should
so-
know 3 first level spells, so you can pick now an extra spell to learn of first level.
Yeah,
Okay. Only 1 more.
Yeah,
one more,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Daryl just going pew 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 from a distance.
Basically.
Basically what I did, yeah. So, you know how we could only cast 2 first level spells at in the last game? Does that affect that?
Yeah, you would now have more. You can just sling more spells effectively.
Yeah, can
without
you
it.
see my screen, Daryl? Yeah.
You're not sharing it, no.
I know, I'm going to put it on.
I'm just having a look at the character to see what spells you got as well.
Do you see this table I'm on?
Yeah.
So see there, first level, you get, 4
cantrips.
cantrips, 2 spells, and first levels. You can cast 2 first level spells. Now you've got 3, now you know 3 spells, and you can cast 3 first level spells.
Oh, okay, cool.
And there's your list of sorcery points in that table, and your proficiency bonus with your spells. So obviously you get extra points each time you level up sorcery points, and your proficiency bonus will go up. So like next level you'll get 2 second level spells as well.
Do I get any unused points at level 2?
No, it's specific
you
to his
don't have
class.
spells. Yeah, you just start wrecking stuff in the face.
I mean, you say that, mate. My character took all of 11 seconds to upgrade because he gets absolutely nothing.
Do you get nothing for level
You get
2?
action surge. That's it.
Action surge.
I mean,
great.
that's it.
It is, yeah.
Back though at level 2, like.
It just takes about 11 seconds to level up a fighter at level 2.
Yeah,
It
pretty
really
much.
does. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks everyone for your input and putting up with me and contribution. I enjoyed that.
Thanks,
It
Craig.
was good.
Me too.
I was-
Yeah, good time.
I was a little bit nervous getting back in the seat, and there's a little bit of stuff still to iron out, but that's fine, I think.
Yeah. No, I went really well.
I enjoyed it. It was great.
Nice to be playing again.
After nearly getting eaten, Peter, like when you walked up first, I was like, oh no.
I know. That's the same thing. I'm like, what? Oh shit! Here we go.
Not again.
Peter just sucking on snow.
Yeah.
Tell me how the ground tastes, little man.
It's called a dirt nap.
Get familiar with it.
Yeah. Don't eat the yellow snow, Peter.
He should be worried about the red snow around him.
Oh man.
Peter's character
Alright.
just sucking on it like, strawberry.
I don't.
Tasty.
Someone explain this spell to me. I don't understand why it's. I don't quite understand it. Which
Beam
one?
of a beam of crackling blue energy lances out. I can't.
Okay, so which bolt's like this? The first round that you attack with it, you roll to hit just like you would any other attack, and if you connect, it does damage. But then you've effectively like tethered yourself to them. So next round, you don't have to roll to attack again. You just keep applying the damage. It's like it's like a taser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
I always
round,
see it as
you
like
hit,
it's like
and the next round you just keep shocking.
the Emperor's lightning from Star Wars of just
Yeah.
like
So the best
Yeah.
part about it is you don't have to re-hit.
so
Yeah.
Exactly. So
He's
like,
the
like a
screwdriver
little
and you're the
character,
plug socket.
a little character. I mean, you might go down quickly, but if you were up against like a big boss or something, you could whip the witch bolt onto him and then just spend every round going, "Yep, again, 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 again." It just keeps shocking and keeps shocking.
and
Without-
you can cast other spells as well while you maintain that once it's up.
I don't think you can. It says if you use an action, it
It
stops.
drops.
Does it? Oh, I thought you could.
Yeah.
That sucks. Well,
No,
you will
make it
be
too
able to
powerful.
once you have your meta magic, because then you can just quick. Oh no, because then that's both your bonus actions. Ah, poo.
yeah, it's still actions.
Ah.
But but for something that you know you want to hit frequently every round, I mean that's
Yeah, something that you know, like say a few people are fighting and it's gonna survive a few rounds.
hmm
Then it's like
Yeah.
I can just stand back there and just go damage.
Have you got magic missile, Daryl?
No.
That's always a strong choice.
Magic missiles, like just it's a
Could you-
meme.
You don't have to roll a hit, which is nice with it. It's only a 1d4 plus 1.
3 of them.
But
Yeah, but
3
you
of
get
them.
3
So
of
it's actually not bad at all.
Well, especially you get a little higher level, you make
Yeah.
sure that you target only one guy with all the masters, and then you use your meta magic and twin the spell and unleash a second barrage on him.
Yeah.
You can
I
you
did
can
that.
just machine gun some bastard down. It's great.
And
At this
the damage die go up as well.
At this point, can you like forget some cantrips and learn some more and change
No.
everything that you just keep adding?
No, not as a sorcerer. Most other classes can do, but you cannot. That's
Okay.
one of the bits where sorcerer is not really flexible.
Like a wizard, for example, has like a book that he carries around that he learns spells in, and he has to study that book when he's resting and stuff to know what spells he can cast the following day, kind of thing.
I'm assuming that's all I had to do, by the way, that class level, and then I just skip it.
Yep,
around.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I added 50 gold to my equipment. I'm assuming everyone else did.
Yep.
I never.
You probably want to.
No, I
Is there,
dropped me
is
gems.
there an item called Pouch of Gems? I can't remember.
I just
I don't know.
You
put
picked them
50
up,
gold
Frank,
in-
remember?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Oh.
true. I've got yours. I think we can assume, if Craig is okay with it, that at some point as we're resting, I will make sure you understand at the very least that
Yeah,
this is you look, hold these, like, okay, keep a hold of them. You can trade them for goods and services. It's worth a certain amount, and you don't want other people to have it.
Yeah, you say thank you when people hand you things.
You take it and you appreciate. I will sit down and give him a crash course in economy.
There's no bag of gems.
I did wonder. Just curious.
I've just
Yeah.
put 50 gold.
Just put it in as
instead.
50 gold. Like, it will work as normal currency, especially up here. People are just like,
Okay.
yeah, fine, no problem,
Okay.
you know?
Is that it?
Well,
Is that
Yeah, that's it. That's done.
I should do
What?
it.
Let's go and get some. What are they called? Bone knuckle trout, is it?
Oh, knuckle-headed trout. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Interestingly, yeah, you'll be doing that next session. Like, that's actually the next thing I had sort of planned. Is that it'll be to do with knuckle-headed trout and stuff.
They're worth quite a bit of money.
Mhm.
Just so you know, I've replicated the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So
Of course you have.
we're sorted for carrying stuff.
Yeah, because all you need to do to replicate is just have a regular satchel, isn't it? And then you just turn it into a bag of holding, which is like,
Yep.
Craig's like, fuck you.
Do I need to start reading up on the astral plane sooner than I think, Peter?
I don't know. Maybe.
What's it called? Replicate what?
Replicate item.
Replicate magic item. So I
Is it a
can-
spell?
At this level, no, it's an infusion that artificers get. At this level, I can turn. I can apply the properties of a common magic item to an item. So if I've got like a rucksack or a satchel, I can apply the bag of holding thing to it. Or if I have or I could change my chain shirt to be something like smoldering chain shirt, which literally just smolders and does nothing else.
Do you know what's really sad for you? Bag of holding isn't a common magic item.
Yes, it is. It's on my.
It's,
on my
it's
option
uncommon.
list.
It's uncommon.
It's on my option list in D&D Beyond. Replicate magic item. Bag of
That's
holding.
really weird because it is genuinely it's an uncommon item.
How many infusion slots do you have, though, dude?
4.
He doesn't get a lot.
You're right. Okay, just making
And
sure.
it's not
I-
4 straight away, is it, Peter? Is
Yep.
it not like 2 straight away?
At level. I'll show you. Allow me. New fusion.
Oh yeah, infusion. No, you know 4. You don't have 4 infusion slots, so you can infuse 2 items. So yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Are you talking about the magic items?
I'm talking about infusions in general. You can only have 2 infused at any given time, but you know 4 different infusion
Oh, right.
types.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
homunculus servant, replicate magic item, and then the other 2 I'm not sure yet. Probably mind sharpener.
Dare I
Where's
ask
the
one for
replicate magical item thing?
I've just pasted it into the D&D chat.
I'm just interested to read it because I've never seen that before.
What's up, Daryl? Did you
I was
say
going to say, dare I ask when the when the next one is?
next Sunday?
Next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be very difficult.
Okay.
I'm at a wedding.
Good start. If you're at a wedding,
definitely.
you're at a wedding. Well, we'll assume that you don't come along on the next quest and remain in the tavern, enjoying your 50 gems for the time being.
We'll
Right,
assume
okay,
your
I'll
alcoholism translates over to the game.
It does. I'm sat in a
There we
dark
go.
corner trying to drown the evil inside.
Seems fair.
Trying to not remember the image of Inch shaking a polar bear.
No, that's fine in comparison to the evil that haunts my mind.
Are we still talking about the game, mate?
Yes. Also, I made the character very much about my inner demons. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's also a woman. Which should tell you one other thing.
That's fine though, and that's part of the reason that I was quite happy when Frank said yes to being a 6th player. Whilst the game takes a little longer with more players, at least if people can't make it, we can still be flexible and just make it go ahead. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a sorcerer?
Yeah, Daryl.
Yep.
Daryl's a sorcerer.
Ooh.
Yeah. What are you gonna do to me?
Enhanced
So-
arcane focus.
What does that do?
It enhances your arcane focus.
Yeah, but what the?
It's a bonus.
Thanks for fucking nothing. Come on.
Fuck me, Peter.
It's bonuses to spell attacks.
Oh, cool.
So I'll sort that out.
It's fucking possible. Thanks for fucking nothing.
You get a +1 to your spell attack rolls,
Nice one.
and you ignore half cover when making a spell attack.
Which again, that's beautiful.
That'd have
Half
been useful
covers, yeah.
when I was shooting a fireball. That fucking.
They were, to be fair, they were in 3/4, so it wouldn't have made any difference. But like, yeah, under normal circumstances, yeah, that'd be pretty handy.
Enhanced defense.
Good old the bog will be back.
I think that's it for me anyway.
Thanks, Daryl.
Actually, it's actually no, it's only 10 to.
See you in a bit, mate.
It's fine.
I will.
I'm stick around for a bit longer actually.
Even better.
Oh no, you're not, are you?
Oh, fuck you.
I need to find a level 1 spell to do now.
Do you get one spell? Woo!
Yeah, I'm a bit sorcery like that, so
It's hard, like half caster though, isn't it? Artificer. It's not like wizard, for example.
2/3 caster.
Is it 2/3? Oh
Mm.
god, they just keep making it more and more complex.
Well, you've got your 2/3 and you got your 1/3 like rangers.
And you got your half like paladin.
Yeah.
Just joy. Let's see what you get as a spell list. I am curious.
I've got the wizard spell list.
Oh, it's just a wizard spell list, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it hangs like wizard sleeve.
You suck.
So is it every Sunday at the same time then, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm going to try and keep it consistent.
Right on.
You've got fairy fire, haven't you, Frank?
Let me just double check. I was
It was
just
fairy fire
checking
you were
my
using,
spell.
wasn't it?
No,
Oh,
no. I just took
dancing
fairy fire
lights.
though.
You had dancing lights. Oh, you've got fairy fire.
But
okay.
I took fairy fire with this level, so
Yeah, those
Spell-
light bulb
yeah.
things are so useful.
Then
it's just handy.
who's the cleric?
That's Chris.
It's Chris.
I wonder if he's going to take sanctuary. I'll take sanctuary for now. See what happens.
Yeah, don't bank on Chris doing anything helpful.
Yeah, I kind of got that from. This is how I play D&D, guys. Fire.
I stay here and don't do nothing.
How long is it going to take you before you kill him, Craig? That's the question.
Oh, I don't know. I think Inch is going to be the first one to die if he keeps hugging polar bears.
Pull yourself together, man. What are you, a polar bear?
I seen the stat blocks on them things and went, Jesus Christ. And I was like, oh my god. Like, it ripped the goblin apart, like, genuinely, with ease in a turn. And I was like, oh. And heroes aren't really much tougher than a goblin on level 1.
Yeah, that's going to be a false security, you know. I can handle it. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Next time, you're going to lose your face.
What's going on? It's what's coming off, i.e. your head.
Fucking hell, I'm not tired. It's going to piss me off now. I spend the entire week loading myself with caffeine, and today go cold turkey to make sure that I can sleep, and I'm just not fucking tired.
Ooh, false life.
Handy.
1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points. Snare. don't have anything against the cold, which is annoying.
I need to sort out them lines of sight as well properly and work out what dim light is and isn't.
My dim light was working fine. The outer rings of my vision was black and white. And
Yeah, same for me.
Closer, it was full color.
Yeah, I had the same. I was doing okay.
What we also need to sort out is ammunition. Just switch it off. So you can shoot your bows.
And we have no classes that it really applies to have it on anyway. Do you know what I mean? So.
I'll go absorb elements.
That's a strong spell as well. Because
Yeah.
it gives you a reaction.
When you one reaction when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, it captures the incoming energy. It adds 1d6 to my next melee attack. Let's see. Right, I'm gonna hit the sack, and then I'll sort out the downloading people's characters.
All right, I'm updated, so I can update anytime.
Cool.
Groovy.
Abilities. Are you looking at my character, Craig?
No.
Weird.
No.
On D&D Beyond?
No. Not that I know of, unless it's open in another tab. No?
My options have disappeared. Fuck. D&D Beyond's having a paddy. Must be. Oh shit, I'm still streaming.